The morning light, it hits my eye. Last night we partied like it's 99. You took my hand, we danced all night. That's all I remember, we can blame nobody. Look where we are, so beautiful. This world is ours for the taking now. Not holding back, not giving in. Stay a little longer in the moment now. No regrets now. I'm not feeling sorry for anything I've done. We light it up just to watch them burn it down. And we don't need them anyway. Just take the chance, make dreams come true. Will I ever see your pretty face again? Rendezvous is all I'm hoping for. Maybe we can meet up on a boulevard. Let's get away, yeah. Let's get away, yeah. Let's get away, yeah. Let's get away, yeah. 'Cause if we got one life to live, maybe we should just let go. Don't worry about tomorrow. Start counting your Insta follows. 'Cause the sun comes up again. New days they begin. So hold on to me, 'cause I wanna go with you. No regrets now. I'm not feeling sorry for anything I've done. We light it up just to watch them burn it down. And we don't need them anyway. Just take the chance, make dreams come true. Will I ever see your pretty face again? Rendezvous is all I'm hoping for. Maybe we can meet up on a boulevard. Let's get away, yeah. Let's get away, yeah. Let's get away, yeah. Let's get away, yeah. Let's show the world what we're made of. The fire in our bones never faded. We cannot hold it any longer. 'Cause every day the feeling's getting stronger. Just take the chance, make dreams come true. Will I ever see your pretty face again? Rendezvous is all I'm hoping for. Maybe we can meet up on a boulevard. Let's get away, yeah. Let's get away, yeah. Let's get away, yeah. Let's get away, yeah. We come from the gold that makes us a whole of it. Tight like an animal. Can't go from the elements. We have found the road, but we got a hold of it. Unsure what's ahead of us. We come from the gold that makes us a whole of it. Can't go from the elements. We're now on the road, and we got a hold of it. Unsure what's ahead of us. We come from the gold that makes us a soul of it.
The music's high, the girls are flirting. Come join the party. Come join the party. The sun is high, the bass is pumping. So join the party. Come join the party. Now everybody around the world can find a boy, can find a girl. So put your hands up in the air. This is a good time, summertime. Take it to the floor and sing it. Now when you see me, just come on down and join the party. And join the party. You know there's nothing that can hold me down. You got a story. You got a story. When the music shakes the ground, you know the sunshine has come around. Yeah. So put your hands up in the air. This is a good time, summertime. Take it to the floor and sing it. live. Gravity is pulling me down again. A remedy is still to be found. Keep I'm running out of time. I feel crucified. I'm right at borderline to the hell inside. Gravity is pulling me down again. My remedy is still to be found. Keep running.
Hit me up, dark brown with body mix fly. The future's back, DeLorean style. This is my time. Got my Ray-Bans on, my acid wash jeans, pull pedal to the metal, flash back to the beat. Step into my time machine. On a rooftop in electric Times Square, with the wind in my face and a scrunchie in my hair. Fold out my rolling D50. Gonna bring back the vibe, moonwalk back to 85. Yeah, you know I got my A-team, Hennessy pop loop drum machine. This is my 80s fluorescent pink dream. Yeah, you know I got my A-team, Hennessy pop loop drum machine. Better believe, still want my MTV. Better believe. Oh, yeah. Hit me up, dark brown with body mix fly. The future's back, DeLorean style. This is my time. Got my Ray-Bans on, my acid wash jeans, pull pedal to the metal, flash back to the beat. Step into my time machine. Through the vortex, crank up the reverb. Back from the future, haven't you heard? 85 is where it's at. Let's revive the whole world. Let's revive the whole world. Hey, y'all ready? You ain't seen nothing yet. Yeah, hop in my DeLorean, get ready, get set. Where I'm taking you now is on my own road. I pick my own path, bringing 80s recode. Put my hand on the throttle, best to buckle up. Rev up the gigawatts, hang on to your butts. I'm just a 90s kid. I just need a time machine to fly away. Hit me up, dark brown with body mix fly. The future's back, DeLorean style. This is my time. Got my Ray-Bans on, my acid wash jeans, pull metal to the pedal, flash back to the beat. Step into my time machine. Through the vortex, crank up the reverb. Back from the future, haven't you heard? 85 is where on TV.
Shot, new kid on the block. Currents running strong like a solar wave. Locked, plugged into the socket. Watch me burning hot, yeah, I radiate. Coursing through my veins like a power surge. Call it misbehaving the way I burn. If you're gonna wait, then you miss your turn. Charged up and ready, I'm going steady with you. Looking like you're blacked out, got that future shot now. Everybody stop, get that future shot now. Future shot, future shot, future shot. Future shot, future shot, future shot. Breathe, feel that energy. You can change the lights from red to green. See, I got what you need. Sparking a connection, go VIP. You feel electric. You feel electric. Looking like you're blacked out, got that future shot now. Everybody stop, get that future shot now. Future shock, the future shock. Once we started, there's no way to stop us. Like a rocket, not for static hearted. Once you got it, you'll go supersonic. You know you want it, you know you want it, you know you want it, you know you want it. Looking like you're blacked out, got that future shot now. Everybody stop, get that future shot now. Looking like you're blacked out, got that future shot now. Everybody stop, get that future shot now. Future shot, future shot, you know you want it. Future shot, future shot, you know you want it. Everybody stop, got that future shot now. Oh, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling, oh, I'm feeling good. Wake up with no alarm. Brand new kind of charm. And fresh hot coffee in a big old mug. Can't wait to get my face in the morning sun, yeah. Make a list, check it off. Doing only what I want. Cause there's nothing better than making waves. I'm front and center in my own parade. On parade, on parade, on parade. Oh, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling, oh, I'm feeling good. Solid gold, I'm shining into full. So come and take a look. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling. Hold up, windows down. Rolling with the classic sound. Spent $5 on Walmart shades. Can't wait to stop traffic in my own parade. On parade, on parade. Oh, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling, oh, I'm feeling good. Solid gold, I'm shining into full. So come and take a look. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling. On parade, 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 parade, on parade. to my private garden. It's my own menagerie. If you're looking for a party, I own everything you see. Heavy is the head that wears the crown. They said it's my time, and I'm gonna run this scene. If you don't like the way I rule my empire, you can go ahead and you can kiss my ring. All eyes on me, yeah. When I enter the scene, quit it. All eyes on me. All hail to the king, get it? If I say so, then it is so. If I say no, you better get low. On bended knee, yeah. All hail to the king, get it? Make way for the king, yeah. All hail to the king, get it? If I say so, then it is so. If I say no, you better get low. On bended knee, yeah. All hail to the king, get it? There's only room for one hustler, sitting way up on that throne. Guess I'm showing my true colors. 24 karat gold. I'm gonna wear that crown. Y'all better hit the ground. It's my time, and I can guarantee, if you don't like the way I rule my kingdom, you can go ahead and you can kiss my ring. All eyes on me, yeah. When I enter the scene, quit it. All eyes on me. All hail to the king, get it? If I say so, then it is so. If I say no, you better get low. On bended knee, yeah. All hail to the king, get it? Make way for the king, yeah. All hail to the king, get it? If I say so, then it is so. If I say no, you better get low. On bended knee, yeah. All hail to the king, get it?
Yeah. It's Q-Head. It's been love since we met. Right from the bar to the bed, all night long, roller coaster. A 5-inch scar on my shoulder. You smile, I'm high. I put my heart on the line. I'm addicted to you, I can't lie. It's whenever you kiss me goodbye. I'm high in your love, high in your love, high in your love, high. It's never enough, never enough, never enough. I'm so high in your love, high in your love, high in your love. I'm so high, I can't stop thinking of you. When the world is going down, I won't be there, be there. I'm in heaven with you, I'm in heaven with you. We'll be up and losing ground into the air, the air. I'm in heaven with you, I'm in heaven with you. And we faced harder times when sweet words turned into lies. We got caught in our nest, yeah. I put our love on a rest. Hit the brake, I'll turn over. And never ever say that you know her. Got a flame to fuel every night. Keep her safe and hold her tight. High in your love, high in your love, high in your love, high. It's never enough, never enough, never enough. I'm so high in your love, high in your love, high in your love. I'm so high, I can't stop thinking of you. When the world is going down, I won't be there, be there. I'm in heaven with you, I'm in heaven with you. We'll be up and losing ground into the air, I'm in heaven with heaven with you. We'll be up and losing ground into the air. I'm in heaven with you. I'm in heaven with you.
Who's that come walking by? Now that's unexpected. Jump in and take a ride. Now you won't be unaffected. We're going up now. So keep it on the floor. That's right. Gotta be up till you take no more. I make it worth your while. You're not alone in this one. We're going up in style. Now we never stop for no one. We're going up. Let me tell you. Just keep it on the floor. That's right. Gotta be up till you take no more. Now we really feel it. Yes, we really know it. I got to really hold it. Whoa. We're gonna get. Who am I? This dude can't fly. Who am I? And who cares why? We're going up now. And do what you do. That's right. Keeping it up, wanna do some more. We're going up now. Just keep it on the floor. That's right. Gotta be up till you take no more. It's your satisfaction. Everybody just wants you there. Give them some attraction. Come on up and just pay the fare. We're gonna get down. We're gonna get down. Get your satisfaction. Everybody just wants you there. Give them some attraction. Come on up and just pay the fare. Get your satisfaction. Everybody just wants you there. Give them some attraction. Come on up and just pay the fare. We're gonna get down. We're gonna get down. We're moving up now. So keep it on the floor. That's right. Gotta be up till you take no more. Light up and shine the crowd. We'll burn the house right down, yeah. No thing you're not allowed. The party just begun, yeah. Keep it moving up now. So do it like before. That's right. You better believe you got something more. So now you're number one. You feel the satisfaction. And when the night is done, you like that interaction. We're going up now. Just keep it on the floor. That's right. Gotta be up till you take no more. We're gonna get down. We're gonna get down. Get your satisfaction. Everybody just wants you there. Give them some attraction. Come on up and just pay the fare. Come on down, let's pay the fare. 1, 2, 3, 4. Get your satisfaction. Everybody just wants you there. Give them some attraction. Come on up and just pay the fare. Get your satisfaction. Everybody just wants you there. Give them some attraction. Come on up and just pay the fare. We're gonna get down. We're gonna get down.
It's time for the Battle of the Ukrainians down here in the lower bracket. Welcome back to another day of Western EU closed qualifiers. I am Nomad. I'm joined by Misery as we get into today's actions. Misery, today we've got two more series to find out who are going to be the two teams making it through to the lower bracket round 5 and then round 3, and who's going to be the last team to qualify. So, firstly, let's take a little look at the other side of the bracket. We've got Gaming Gladiators versus Jiggler. What was your thoughts about that series which is going on the other channel?
I think it's going to be probably closer than what people would expect. I think a lot of people would expect Gaming Gladiators to win pretty clearly, but I would actually think that Gaming has, I don't know, there's a lot of pressure on their shoulders now after losing yesterday. Like, they really need to qualify for this event. And it's not going to be easy playing as underdogs, Jiggling. They also come off a hot win against OG, right? So yeah, I think it's not going to be easy.
And like, let's be real here. Like, you know, the series against Tundra for Gaming Gladiators, you know, that must have rattled them, because the first game was like 26 minutes in. I mean, it was a quick defeat, and it's against their ex-player as well. You know, that mess. Obviously, you know, splits happen all the time in Dota. It wasn't the cleanest let go though. You know, Duracho was kind of on some kind of like interviews on some streams and such, and you know, he said a few words, so clearly there was like a little bit of friction there, and then to just get destroyed by Tundra in that way in the first game, I mean, it's got to rattle you a little bit. So yeah, potentially Gaming Gladiators could be vulnerable here, and we'll see if Jiggling can take the opportunity and run with it, as they did so against OG just yesterday. So we'll see what happens over there, but let's focus in on our series. Of course, as I mentioned, it's Ukraine versus Ukraine here. We've got Navi Junior versus Passion UA. Which team do you want to start off talking about, Misery?
I guess we could start talking about Navi Junior, as those are the guys we were casting the other day. I have most knowledge about. They have looked pretty good, I would say. I think they played really well against OG, and I think even against Avulus they looked not bad. I just think Avulus is on another level. So I would expect them to be the slight favorites here against Passion UA. Now, when that's been said, though, looking at the matches Passion UA had against Gaming Gladiators, it was also kind of close matches that both exceeded 40 minutes.
Yeah, they went long.
And going 40 minutes against Gaming is no easy task. So probably they are also looking not bad right now. So I think it's going to be a close match.
Yeah, Crystallize had a very interesting game in that series. There was a game in the Gaming Gladiators versus Passion UA, which went on for like 62 minutes. And Crystallize got himself 2 rapiers in that game. It looked like they were going to win. And then unfortunately, I think what it came down to is they had to glyph when they were pushing. They were trying to win. They had to glyph because there were creeps on their Ancient. And just that move alone meant they lost the game, because Gaming Gladiators were just like, oh, well, they've got no glyphs, so the game's over. So they just went and finished. So could have easily been a Passion UA victory. Could have easily been a 3-game series, which would have in fact been the only 3-game series of these qualifiers so far, because it is all 2-0s at the moment. We'll see if today breaks that trend. But yeah, that's kind of surprising, right, Misery? We always talk about Western EU being like the close region. Everybody's really good. Even the open qualifier teams are a threat. But well, the numbers aren't saying that right now.
Yeah, but it also might be a little bit on the format, right? Like, we haven't seen Tundra versus Avulus, for example. We haven't seen Avulus versus Gaming Gladiators, which could have easily gone 3 games. So maybe a lot of the matchups has been a little bit one-sided so far. I would say, though, that I feel like the lower bracket games here might have... I think it's higher chance that we're going to see 3 games today than looking at the other matchups so far. I also want to mention that even if Gaming Gladiators were to win against Jiggling, they still have to pass the winner of this series, right? So it's,
yes, no one's qualifying through these 2 series currently taking place. Yeah. So yeah, we'll see which way that ends up going. But yeah, we've got to focus in on the series currently taking place. But of course, the winners of this series and the series going on the other channel will be playing up in the finals of the lower bracket. And then that team will be joining Avulus and Tundra in qualifying for DreamLeague Season 25. So we'll see who's able to pull it out of the bag here. But yeah, we talked a little bit about Passion UA and like their kind of I feel like this is a team which just tends to take wins. They tend to always get like 1 or 2 upsets in every qualifier they're in. They'll never qualify, but they're always pretty good at kind of just throwing a spanner in the works. I think they're the kind of quintessential kind of middle to low end Western EU team where put them in any other region and they're suddenly like competing for qualification, but just because they're in this really tough region, it's you know, they're probably not really going to be getting close to top 2 or top 3, but maybe this is it. I mean, OG are gone, of course. You know, 3 slots. There's a really good opportunity here. Maybe this is going to give them the power they need to kind of bring the momentum and kind of reach for that qualification slot. Navi Junior, meanwhile, of course, also in the similar position. And also they've got Zayats, who he looked great on their team when we watched their game. Zayats looked like he fit really, really well into Navi Junior, didn't he?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I was just looking at the drafts as well from both teams, and it seems like there's a lot of overlapping heroes. Like they both really prioritize Gyro. They both really like Nyx Assassin. They like Lich. So I think we're gonna see some of these heroes being highly contested here. And yeah, of course,
Definitely.
we see the classic bans of Alchemist and Mag and Bristleback. We did get to see Magnus quite a bit yesterday, that it was left through. But as far as I saw, it was winning every game. So this hero is still ridiculously strong. So I'm not surprised people are banning it.
Yeah, the mag cannot be let through. Or if you do, then you need to have a really, really good plan on how to deal with it. And I'm not sure what that plan is. Isn't it funny how these heroes just go like through the patch, nothing's really changed, and then suddenly it's like, oh yeah, we have to first ban this hero.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's also like, speaking of that, we also have a lot of new heroes coming into the meta right out of nowhere. Even though nothing has changed, we saw Lifestealer yesterday a lot. We saw Phantom Assassin. Like the Lich has climbed the priority list of a lot of teams as well. So yeah, it keeps being kind of amazing how Dota can evolve, even though nothing changes in the patch.
Yeah, it is. I think that's
how complicated the game is.
Yeah, definitely. It's a kind of beautiful chaos we live within. But of course, with so many heroes, so many spells, you know, it's only natural that something goes under the radar, and then people realize like, oh, actually, this hero is kind of overtuned at the moment. And that's the exciting part about it. We're going to start things off with the Batrider, though. So again, this is one of those heroes which is also it's just been a popular support for such a long time now. It's just good. I can't remember the last time we didn't see a Batrider in the first phases of a game. Ever since the hero kind of moved into the support direction, everyone's just like, yeah, this hero is just good. Tiny going to be picked up as the potential answer, or maybe just a comfort pick for them. Where are they likely to run this Tiny, or are they open to running it support or mid?
10 seconds remaining.
I haven't really seen a support Tiny. I don't think that's a thing yet, but I assume it's gonna just be a mid.
Okay.
I think there was a phase where we saw the carry Tiny being played, where you run it like as a semi-carry. I think even offlane Tiny has been a thing as well. I saw a noob play it yesterday from Nigma. So it's kind of open still, but most of the time I would say this is going mid. We saw actually Phoenix respond to the Batrider yesterday quite a bit, and then we see Navi Junior also ban it out here. I think the Tiny pick is a little surprising, to me at least, that you choose to show your core like this early on. Not sure what makes them prioritize the zero. Maybe it is just a comfort. Yeah, something like that.
Who knows?
10 seconds
Who knows?
remaining.
We'll see the power of the Tiny anyway, and hopefully get some answers as to why they value it so highly, because other teams just aren't really. We'll see what direction they're taking in. But here comes some of those support bans coming out. Lich is going to get taken out. Phoenix is gone as well. Nyx Assassin, of course, taken out in the first phase. So making sure that none of these really strong support heroes are going to be making it through, except for the Batrider. What do you think? Is this the Zayat's Batrider, or are we going to see him back on the invisible heroes?
I think if Bounty Hunter's left in the pool, there's a good chance they'll pick it up. If that ends up being banned, I could easily just see him play this Batrider as well. He was also playing Elder Titan yesterday as a 4. Didn't work out in the end, but he has been kind of like prioritizing his own hero pool or his own niche picks to the +4. We see Morphling and Jara getting banned here, so to go with Clock. Just interesting opening from Passion UA. I think it's kind of unexpected, right? You pick 2 melee heroes into Batrider. You pick 2 kind of brawlish, low cooldown stun. It sets up for potential strong ranged heroes to back it up, but it's just a bit, I guess, unorthodox to see somebody pick up heroes like this. But we have TA, also interesting.
Oh, okay. Yeah, this is some unexpected picks coming out, but I guess they're just fully kind of running the comfort. I mean, I'm expecting these players to know each other very well. They're from the same region, that when you're from the same country, generally you'll know each other already straight off the bat. Whether they scrim against each other, I don't know. Whether like Na'Vi have been interested in some of these players, maybe they've trialed them. I don't know. I would assume so. So there's potentially a lot of knowledge about how the other's playing here, which is why this draft is moving in a more interesting direction than perhaps we were anticipating. So that's very interesting. But you see these 2 strength heroes, you pick up the Undying. That strong support always going to feel pretty good. So yeah, this is pretty solid from Na'Vi Junior. Also gives you a bit of frontline support, but of course no invis support now, so it will be Zayats on the Batrider flying around. It's still an information gatherer, but just not the kind of Nick Sass on the Bounty, which we really liked from him in his opening series.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like you are setting up for TA Undying in the safe lane. It could be TA mid as well. I guess it's somewhat flexible at this point. I think TA in general is a very underrated hero. I think he has maybe the best innate in the game. Knowing when Roshan is going to spawn is such a overpowered advantage to have, in my opinion. So I'm a little bit surprised we don't see more of this hero. The question is, like, you kind of need to address this Undying pick. You cannot just let him destroy the offlane. So I don't know if we're going to see some kind of... Or could you pick another strength hero into it? Surprisingly.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like, how do we answer this Undying? I know, another melee hero, strength hero.
So
Alright, Lion, does that do it for you, Misery?
I mean, I don't know. I don't know the matchup of Dawn versus Undying, just because Dawn is actually such a strong hero early on, but I'm a bit surprised. I would have thought you would have gone for something like Enigma or Daxia, at least something that makes it a bit more uncomfortable for Undying to play the game. Now he has a very clear purpose, right? We see them pick up Lycan. I think it looks like a very strong Lycan game right now. He kind of eats both supports, Clock and Lion, and
5 seconds remaining.
Yeah, I don't know. Dawn doesn't really do much to Lycan either.
Certainly
so
does
I really
not.
like what Na'Vi Junior has going right now. It seems more well-rounded somehow. Like Passion UA has a lot of stun, a lot of low cooldown spells, so like maybe their skirmishes are going to be stronger. They are like small 3-on-3s and 4-on-4s early on. But once the fights start being 5-on-5, it's gonna be hard for Passion UA, I think, unless they're ahead in gold.
5 seconds remaining.
Yeah. I don't know. It feels like Passion UA are lagging behind a little bit in the draft. Like, it's Na'Vi Junior leading. They're bringing up problems which Passion UA are kind of trying to address. And I'm just not sure all of this really like kind of melds together well from Passion UA. I don't know. Like, I like Clockwork and Lion as a support duo for sure. However, you don't have that kind of backline saving kind of supporting hero, which I would really like to see with a Tiny and a Dawnbreaker. Tiny as well, he jumps in, he kind of combos someone down. Is that the best target for a Dawnbreaker to kind of jump on? I don't know. Like, he feels too in and out, too dynamic of a hero for the Dawnbreaker to really take full advantage of. So that kind of has me concerned. This last pick from the Passion UA, not only does it have to be a really strong last pick, which kind of wins a safe lane, I guess, looking like it's going to be a carry, but it also has to kind of pull this draft together and give it a lot of sense. I think the only thing that does that is something like a Chaos Knight, a Life Stealer, just like a sticky hero which can kind of go in and be on the front lines. I don't know. I don't know what that looks like for them though. I really don't. Like the options I mentioned are fine, but then you're playing against Lycan, so it's even TA to an extent as well. Maybe it would be good. I don't know. Yeah, I like the TB ban. That would be a good option.
I don't know. I almost feel like they need some kind of maybe ranged damage dealer that can just stand behind and hit constantly, because they have a lot of frontline going on right now with the Clock, Tiny, Dawnbreaker. They need some damage that is like continuous, right? Somehow.
Yeah.
Like, 'cause their heroes, they have their spells, but then after that they actually don't deal damage. Like I wouldn't mind seeing like and Lina is so weak against Lycan, but something like that.
Wow.
Some
Now Monkey King comes out as well. Like this is just like all in on the aggression. It's like, yeah, it's a lot going on here, and like they're gonna try and chase, they're gonna try and jump, they're gonna try and put the pressure onto them. It's I don't know, it's tricky. It's so many angles to come at this, and now the Weaver comes out for Passion UA. Okay, is this the consistent damage? Is this the kind of poking and prodding which you're really looking for? I think it is. Like honestly, I think this is a pretty good pick. I don't know. This feels like it could be kinda. I don't know. Like again, it's just not the sticky hero, right? It's not the hero which kind of goes in and stays in the fight. But then, can you really do that against TA and Monkey? Is it any hero in the game that strong? I don't think it is. I don't think there is a hero strong enough to be able to just stand their ground versus Monkey King, Lycan, and Templar Assassin and Undying. So, yeah, I think Weaver's probably the best option, and you kind of just have to deal with the other two.
Yeah, I mean, I think the Weaver also fits their own heroes in a way, right? Like we talked about how they have all this skirmish, and all these low cooldown spells. Weaver is really good at capitalizing on early game stuns, like being able to connect to his heroes. So in that way, I think it can work.
It should do. It should do. We'll see. I like ideas from both these teams. Like again, both of these drafts are not what I expected coming into this at all, but I'm kind of here for it. I think this one's going to be fun. I'm ready to see what Na'Vi Jr. are cooking up here. I mean, they're very aggressive. It feels like this is the draft you pull out if you're like a Tundra or a Gaming Gladiators and you're playing against Passion UA. If you know what I mean. This feels like a draft which is just ready to kind of beat down on their enemies. You know, it's not just a Monkey King, it's not just a TA, it's not just a Lycan, but it's all three. Is that punishable in Misery? Like, can you take advantage of the fact they've gone for these three pretty aggro, kind of non... There's no safe hero here. Every single one of these guys wants to snowball and wants to play from ahead.
Yeah, but I also think that these heroes are harder to shut down and harder to deal with in a way. Like Lycan and TA, they just offer more things than like a Weaver does, if that makes it. Like you have TA traps, you have the refraction you need to deal with, right? The Lycan has Endless Wolves, he has this really strong timings. You have Undying Tombstone. I just feel like it's a much harder lineup to play into of Na'Vi Juniors, whereas Passion UA, they like we talked about, they have some things going for them, but at the same time it's also a bit one-dimensional what their heroes can provide. So I think they need something. They need some snowballing effect more with their heroes, where they get a lot of kills. If the game stagnates and nothing really happens, I think the Na'Vi Junior is going to win out on the map.
And what do you view this? Oh, we have a little bit of a death here for Fernandes by the looks of it, although a nice stun might just save him. Let's see. They're not giving up the chase here. They want to bring him down, and they should be able to do so. First blood will go to Zayats for Na'Vi Jr. How do you view the Dawnbreaker's role in this game? Because traditionally, Dawnbreaker, you see her being paired with some tanky, sticky heroes, as we were saying in the draft, and then her role is pretty simple. You just push side lanes. Every time a fight breaks out, you Solar Guardian on that tanky hero if they initiate, and life is good. And I find that works really well with those sticky carries. With some save as well can be really good, because often the Solar Guardian itself isn't quite enough. You need like one little bit of extra save to just keep that one hero alive and give the Dawnbreaker time to get into the fight. So how does that change now that they don't really have that?
I mean, you still have the option of using the Dawnbreaker ult on top of like a Tiny or a Clockwork hooking in, right? So you can actually use it more maybe aggressively than defensively in that way. I think you also have another way of playing Dawnbreaker where you just kind of farm and scale and become a core. But yeah, let's just see how this one plays out. It's kind of an interesting hero in a way that I feel like it's not all teams who make the best use of this hero. But the teams that are good with it make it look really strong, right?
Yeah, they certainly do. And often can vary the playstyle between different options. So mid lane at the moment, over at mid, Niku's kind of starting to get... I'm actually really surprised with this mid lane so far. The Monkey King is not having much of an advantage over the Tiny. I was kind of anticipating Niku to do a bit better here because this is the kind of counter matchup. They got to see the Tiny very early on. Niku knew his matchup, so far so good for Niche, I'd say.
I think it gets worse with time. I think level 1 Tiny has a base damage advantage, and yeah, the Jingu doesn't matter as much, but as the level progresses, like now, Monkey's level 3, now it's getting really scary to give away Jingu, and Tiny has to play more reserved.
I see. See how Niche kind of reacts to that, but Niku going to cut him off here. Niche doesn't care though, he's just going to toss him back over to his creep, get him under tower a little bit. Not a big deal, but yeah, we're really going to start to see the Monkey King pull ahead here as up in the top lane. Got the juice getting a little bit low. Not super comfortable there. Rudy's feeling... Ooh, actually able to walk past the the Starbreaker. Was kind of interesting. Yeah, the Starbreaker came up and Rudy's just walked into it and got out the other side and didn't get hit by it, which is an interesting way to react to that. But yeah, he's able to just kind of spam the decays in this lane. Just go toe-to-toe with Batiuk, which is going to give Got the Juice a little bit more space.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, TA is gonna have a very free lane here. I don't see Passion UA really being able to do much here. And then on top of that, like, you can also fall back and farm the jungle camps, right? So I think we're gonna have a very farm TA. And I think the Passion UA heroes are not the best at dealing with TA either.
No, they're all very melee in strength, aren't they? Other than the Weaver, you've got 3 melee strength heroes, which naturally will just struggle against the anti-armor of a Templar Assassin. So, a little bit concerned in that regard.
It's also not that easy to take off the refraction this game. Like, you have a lot of stuns, but you don't have a lot of like damage over time, and TA usually does not mind that.
Yeah,
I think it's just a matter of time before we're gonna see first blood up in top lane here.
It's feeling that way, isn't it? The damage from Reddy's and Got the Juice is pretty scary. I mean, sure, you've got the Starbreaker Earthspike combo to work with for Fernandes and Batiuk, which is probably gonna stop Got the Juice and Reddy's from going super aggressively. I don't know. Mid's looking really tough as well now. Monkey King starting to pull ahead, 14 CS on the Tiny to 24 on the Monkey King, and Niche just sitting under his tower. Probably wondering, why did I first phase this hero?
Yeah, it is a bit surprising.
But hey, at least the Weaver's doing well. Crystallize currently off to a great start, most CS in the game, and now a bit of aggression coming out from them as they'll move on to PMA down to the bottom side. The Swarm is upon him, so Crystallize has some good damage, but Crystallize himself, 5 stacks of sticky napalm. I'm not sure he can stand his ground against this. Too much damage coming out from Zayat, letting that sticky get a little bit too high, and having to go back and reset. Other than that kill on the rune, there just has been no aggressive kind of plays working out for either team in this laning phase. 5 minutes 20, we haven't had a kill in the lanes yet.
Yeah, it's a lot of the battle of the sustain, right? We saw TA and Undying go to town on top lane, and just now as well bottom. It seems to favor Navi Jr. quite a bit. Like looking at the net worth, the Tia and the Monkey King are pulling ahead so much, and Lycan as well, having a completely free lane bottom. We're gonna have a really fast Dominator on him, and then I'm not sure like you can really stop him from pressuring the Weaver and taking the tower.
Cracker getting jumped here, and is going to be the second kill off the game. Down goes the Clockwork. Clockwork currently only a hero to have died this game, but, well, that might be changing pretty quickly as Nish getting jumped in the middle lane. The Tombstone is down. Fernand's trying to help out. The two-man stun might be enough. Zayat's coming in from the side, looking to finish it off, but I'm not sure. Oh, they can. They bring him down. The decay was there. The damage comes in, and the Nish will fall. Cracker, though, looking for a bit of revenge, trying to chase down Zayat, but unfortunately, there's still this Tombstone upon him, and he doesn't have the vision, so just blindly throwing out cogs in the night, trying to catch out the Batrider, but it's not going to work. He lives. As now, the aggression coming through onto Fernandes. Cracker used the cogs here, so can't really do a whole lot, but Lion makes it around the trees. Fernandes is going to live. Niku still looking, still hunting. Stun out onto Riddies. No way does Niku go for this. No way. Okay, he doesn't. Oh, he does! He's jumping down. He catches the Lion running through the trees, predicting that Fernandes was going to try and go a different way and reading him absolutely beautifully, and now going for the Wisdom Rune as well. Oh no, is he going to pick this one up? He sure is. And he's still got the Jingu to work with as well, so Batjuk hoping he can just go and kill him off with Cracker, but he actually can't. Cracker has to back himself away as well. Oh my goodness, Niku just doing whatever he wants in this game.
Yeah, I don't know what, like this last pick Monkey King into such a free lane is just so devastating, right? It was the same we saw yesterday, or the other day with OG. It was Tundra, it was BZM playing the Monkey King, and he just won the game almost by himself from snowballing the mid lane. We're kind of heading towards that again with Nico, just doing what he wants. Once the zero gets ahead, he's so hard to deal with.
Crystallize down on the bottom side, getting a little bit close for comfort here, and the Monkey King looking to maybe try and finish the job. Crystallize doesn't know there's a monkey in the neighborhood, and he's going to be losing his life. Another kill for Niku. Just moving around the map, winning every lane. Oh my goodness, this is looking like an absolute slaughter. 5k gold advantage, 8 minutes into the game, Misery. Is there any coming back from this?
I mean, I'm sure that there is some ways, but it's definitely looking very bad right now. You also have very snowbally heroes on Dire, right? We just talked about the Monkey King, but both Tia and Lycan are also extremely snowbally in the way they function. Tia being able to kill Roshan very fast, Lycan having dynamic tower damage and summons, so he does have to use ult here to get out. But still not. They really would have wanted to get the kill. They need it desperately right now. Using both Wisdom Runes, right? 9 minutes in, you have a level 3, soon 4 Lion without boots. Clock also on the level. It's just food for every core on Dire.
And if there's a low health hero, Niku just seems to have like he's basically like a gyrocopter's homing missile in this game, where if you fall below like 20% HP, he just starts heading in your direction. He knows where you are. He comes and kills you. And this is just beautiful Monkey King gameplay. He's shutting the game down.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Crystallize. Yeah, he knows what's up. He's got a bit of vision down here, so does know that there's a monkey in the neighborhood.
Tower is under attack.
Yeah. But here goes the tower.
Are fortified. Dire's middle tower is under attack.
It's such a hard position to be in too, because where are you really gonna find this experience on Lion and on Clock? Like, it just feels bad.
Yeah, that's fair. Thankfully Niche doesn't lose his stack. He uses the toss back to kill off the creeps, but he's realizing there's a couple of heroes around in the area, and he doesn't want anything to do with that, so Tiny is gonna go get himself back, gets himself the Invis rune. Come on, Invis double damage. Surely this is the time. The Passion UA to get something done. But then you look at the follow-up, you look at the other heroes, and you look at their levels, and you go, oh, okay, you know what, maybe we just hit creeps for a little longer.
Yeah, I mean, I think you don't really want...
Oh my god, this is everything on Niche here. Fernandes has to land a dreamy stun, and he does not. One hero caught. Is that all you can do? Niche is going to die. And now it's going to be another kill going to Navi Jr. PMA popped the ulti, ran in from the side, and just hit the tower. He didn't even need to come for the heroes. He's here for the buildings, and actually they may be going for more. Fernand's under the tier 2. Is this too much? No, it is not. They're going to be able to take him down as well. Look at the poke, look at the prod. Absolute destruction in the middle lane. Tower looking to fall now as well.
I was just about to say, you don't necessarily want to dive into 3-4 heroes, because that's the only way you kind of give away experience to Lion and Clock if you die on the tower, but they're just so far ahead, and their heroes are so strong that you actually can just do it. There's nothing that the Passion UA can really do to defend.
I feel like the conversation in this draft was, from the side of Navi Jr., was pretty much just, this is looking pretty free in the lanes. What do we do? And we're just going to pick strong, scaling, snowballing heroes, win our lanes, and then be ahead. We don't care about the risk of falling behind, because it's not going to happen. That's honestly like how they approach this one, and they're absolutely correct. You know, Batrider and Undying really just enabling these strong heroes to get ahead in the early game.
Just feels like they got all the good core matchups in this game.
Yeah.
All the good lanes. Yeah. And yeah, they were also first pick, right? And we have seen first pick get disadvantages quite a lot. Okay, mid lane.
Yeah, Wuko's one coming down. This could be a dead Monkey King, and it is. They get Niku with the Solar Guardian coming on down from the heavens, but Kreker's gonna die. Batyuk, nice hammer up to the high ground. Niche, though, might not be so lucky. Surrounded by wolves, surrounded by Templar assassins, but it doesn't matter. It gets the TP out regardless. Gets to the base. And that is going to be a pretty big kill for the side of Passion UA. In fact, a couple of kills. They also brought down the Batrider on the sidelines. Crystallize jumping in and getting that one. So, you know, it doesn't neutralize anything. It stems the bleeding, but they are still missing a lot of blood.
Yeah, just looking at the top lane actually.
Oh, Batyuk.
Dawnbreaker getting.
Yeah, got the juice coming in from the side as well. Like, they are just not stopping. They are not letting the aggression drop here, but nice hammer out from the side. But Riddies is here as well. The whole gang turns up, and they might not get the kill. Never mind, Decay comes down, finishes the job. Toss across from, got the juice brought down anyway. So Templar Assassin does die. They take a casualty, but it's looking like they're going to get so much more in response. Can Crystallize clean up here? It's a big ask, and I'm not sure it's going to be possible as they'll throw in the Weaver. Crystallize is not too sure about this one, as he'll have to back himself away now. Still has an ultimate to work with on the Weaver. Maybe he pops the south and goes for the restart set here. Yeah, that's exactly what he's going to do. But all the while, Niche is falling lower and lower. Crystallize poking in, prodding in, trying to catch Zayats off guard. But Zayats this whole time has just been holding on to the lasso purely for the Weaver. He wants to be able to just have something to stop the Weaver from jumping in and out of this fight, and that is his solution. Crystallize. Oh, there it is, the touch. Oh, but the hook shot, it cancels out. It doesn't matter, though. They get him regardless. Zayats will get his kill, but are they going to suffer for it? One's down, two's down. Zayats and Niku, both gone. They do get the Weaver for it, though, and Batyuk also looking like he's just going to get mauled to death by this big old golem. Punch him in the head, and Fernand's is going to fall as well. Ultra kill for the Lycan. You kill off one core, you kill off two cores, but the third core comes through for Navi Jr., and it is still a huge win for them as they continue their chokehold on this game.
Yeah, I don't know. The Dire Heroes are just too strong, right? Lycan having a 12.5 minute Dominator. Just look at the stats of this Golem. It's 150 damage plus 60. I mean, I imagine he two-shots the Lion, two-shots the Clock. You have the Undying with max decay, also just spamming decay the whole fight. It's just it's so hard for Passion UA to take any fight.
And this is what I mean, right? Like, if you had something like Oracle, Abaddon, or even a more conventional like Shadow Demon, you can kind of sit back, you can save. You're still probably going to get run up by the Lycan and die, but at the very least, you don't have to be showing yourself as easily. But a Lion and a Clockwork, you know, okay, I'm fine with the Clockwork, but the Lion, I think, like, you have to be showing yourself to be doing your job in fights. You don't really have defensive capabilities, so I do feel like it's sort of food for these aggressive core heroes. Now taking advantage.
It also feels like Passion Rays has to hit all their spells on one hero to bring it down, right? It's like even killing an Undying with a couple of decay stacks requires them to land the tiny combo, the clockwork spells, maybe even finger, like we also talked about the other day. It's like it's so hard for Passion Ray to kill any of Dire's heroes, whereas for Dire to kill Passion Rays, it's literally nothing, right?
Yeah, it's easy. And
Look
now,
at clock now.
yeah,
So
he's...
easy.
Oh, poke shot? No. The right click from the ancient black dragon follows him and kills him.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower. is
Almost
under
200 a hit on this ancient black dragon. It is no
Dire's
joke.
bottom tower has fallen.
Yeah.
Dire are scanning.
It's also 16 minutes in and they have already taken 2 tier 2s. It's pretty
Oh, Dawnbreaker
fast gameplay.
trying to run away, Batchuk, but I don't think that's going to happen. Niku will be able to bring him down. Monkey, the one call that is dangerously close to falling below one of the calls on the side of Passion UA, that he gets himself a kill to keep himself above. Nothing like Niku, he had such a strong lane. Does he sit around and farm? Does he accelerate his game? Does he just AFK to, you know, get a really fast Maelstrom? Absolutely not. No, he's playing around the map. He's enabling his 2 super strong side laner heroes. Basically playing like a combination between a 2 and a 4. Just move around the map so much and open up so much space, but also killing loads of heroes in the process. 8 and 2 is, oh, Niche jumping on to the Lycan. It's going to be the aggressive move made from Passion UA here as the Dawnbreaker comes jumping on in. Lycan so very low that they can't finish the job. The Lycan gets away by the looks of it. Niche trying to chase him, desperately jumps in with the toss. Does he have the damage though? He needs a little more and he won't find it. No mana for the Avalanche. Oh, he was just a whisker off getting off the Avalanche. And that means the Wolf will run off into the night. And they get absolutely nothing for that. But they also lose nobody as well on the side of Passion UA. Showing a little bit of life here. Showing that, you know, if they weren't 12k gold ahead, if it was only 9k, then maybe they get that kill onto the Lycan and things start to look a little bit better for them. But unfortunately, they are just so far behind on resources that it's really hard to make these plays. Even if they're good plays, even if they're the correct plays. It might just not work out.
Yeah, true. It was I don't know, kind of nice setup there, but yeah, they just don't have the damage. Not sure there's any damage coming as well. It seems hard. It feels like the Weaver needs to. I don't know. He needs a lot of items this game.
Yeah, Manta feeling like the I don't want to lose item rather the I want to win item.
Can you even kill Undying here?
Yeah, I think he goes down.
He goes down.
The rest of the team not really interested in helping him out, especially Crystallize doing a good job on just going aggressively onto Zayats and kind of forcing him out. They know that he's the guy that can jump in, you know, break them all apart with the flame belt. Oh, okay. The Fly Sorter is here.
The temple decreed your
Yeah, that's your carry just like that.
Yeah, it is a bit, isn't it? The bug getting squished. How do you react to spiders, Misery? Are you take them outside? Do you squish them?
I just leave them be, I think.
Leave them be? Yeah.
I keep an eye on it and then I leave it. I used to not like spiders, but now I don't care much.
Well, it's gonna be a dead clockwork.
I think giving them a name and then, you know, makes them less scary.
Yeah, I have a lot of plants
good
in my
advice.
office, as you've probably seen from my camera, so that means you get quite a lot of flies, so I kind of rely on the spiders. We have like an ecosystem.
Ah, I see. But I think if you were kind of afraid of spiders, I think you see it in the corner there or on the wall or whatever, you just give it a funny name.
It's good advice.
Welcome it.
Yeah.
Welcome it into the room. Then it seems less foreign somehow.
It's less foreign. A nice friendly domestic spider in your house.
Yeah.
I like they get the flies. But I'm very sad because I had a spider here for a while and you know, made a nice web, it caught loads of flies. I don't know where it's gone though, its web's just filled with flies now. but the spider is gone, so I'm worried. I'm hoping he decided to go outside, but I have a feeling he might have died. Rest in peace, friend.
Don't know how long spiders live.
Never done the research.
Radiant's top tower.
Yeah, we're kind of just waiting here in this game for next Roshan for Navi Jr. They won't go high ground without it, so they'll just lock Passion Yue inside the base. Passion Yue, not really any sort of play they can make until they have like a couple more items.
They have scanned the 2 heroes on the Wisdom here.
If
so
they
know.
Yeah, they're gonna try and actually go aggressively here onto the Monkey King, and they've got good damage with the finger coming down. Niku's dead. They'll look across towards the Zayats as well. Zayats, oh wait, what? Did he get put inside a tombstone by his own? I think he did.
Yeah.
Alright, well, whatever. Batchuk's gone. How was it? Did that cancel the lasso?
I think it did, yeah.
Alright, Rudy's is just kind of memeing a little bit here, I think.
But maybe he was also thinking Pat had a chance of dying there, but
It wasn't super healthy. I don't know. Still, either way. Huge tombstone
Dire's
save.
middle tower is under attack.
I mean, you take that on the side of Passion Yue, though. You get the Wisdom Rune, you get the kill into the Monkey King. Trading a Dawnbreaker for that, absolutely fine.
yeah, for sure. Best case, almost like best case scenario they could get at this point when they're so far behind. They also forced
Dire's middle
all of
tower
Navi Jr.
has
back
fallen.
on their side of the map. They have a full AC on Lycan, 22 minutes with a drum as well. Like he's so big on Lycan.
Yeah, meanwhile, on Passion Yue, they get a Echo Saber on the Tiny. It's like, no, it doesn't really compare, does it?
No, not quite. They are getting close to Crimson Guard
Radiant's
on
bottom tower is
on
under
Dawn.
attack.
which
Dire's top
is gonna
tower
help a bit, I guess, but it's just there's just so much physical damage that it might not matter that much.
Crystallize still going for the Manta here, rejecting to go for any damage as they will kill off the Tiny down at the bottom side, and that might mean they're going high ground.
Building's gonna die really fast here.
Oh yeah. Fortification used very early here by Passion Yue, and I don't blame them.
are fortified.
Looks like they're just gonna give it up.
Radiant's bottom tower is
Clock
under
is being in, but I mean, what is he really gonna do?
This!
Just die, I guess. Yeah.
But look at the Cogs misery, how can they push?
Radiant's bottom barracks has fallen.
You have one more glyph, but
Dire's top tower is under attack.
They're just going through back
Doesn't
door.
really-
Like, they could have... Wait.
oh, they don't actually have creeps, you're right, so they can't get the second lane here.
I mean, they were kind of going through that tower anyway, but I guess they get it low, they glyph, it goes back to full health. It's kind of awkward. So if they didn't have glyph, I feel like they could have gone for that. There's also Roshan to think about as well. Like, I don't think Navi Jr. need to necessarily Wrecking Ball down the middle lane here, but also you're 20k gold ahead. You can do what you want.
I think you can. I think you definitely can keep hitting until you see the Weaver in base. You see the it's like getting awkward.
Like, God, the Juice just picks up BKB as well, so literally who cares? Do whatever. Manta picked up from the Weaver. Is this the big time which is going to change the game? Probably not.
Manta, I don't know. Doesn't seem like it, huh?
No. Oh, got the Juice jumping in onto the Tiny. Fails the initiation, gets silenced instantly by that shot from the Templar Assassin. Riddies, though, is going to trade his life for this, so at least it's a trade happening, but yeah, man, just godlike in this game at the moment. It's got the Juice, gets a kill on the backlines as well. Fernand's trying to go for the sneaky round-the-back play, but just ends up getting lassoed in by the Bat Rider. It's, oh my god, you gotta stay away, you gotta be careful,
Nice
Crystallize. He uses the ulti. PMA getting very low here, backs himself out, and BKB also being popped by Got the Juice. Niche is back and looking for a target. Niku jumps in, but the Wukong's is not good enough. He's gonna fall. PMA as well, also in some trouble, gonna get run down by Passion Yue. TP out from the Templar Assassin. Zayats blinks over the cliff. It costs them 2 buybacks, but Passion Yue will be holding for now. Oh, Zayats found an Invis rune.
That's pretty big actually, because like he could have lost the gem as well.
yeah, that's
It's
huge.
a nice invis for him. But 2 buybacks, but they do kill 2 important cores there.
The question is, can they get to Roshan and take it quickly enough? I don't think they can
Nah,
on the side of
there's no way.
Middle
Passion
tower
UA.
is under attack.
There's no way, but still very expensive. But I mean, you still have a chance here.
Dire's
Maybe if you
middle
can get a
tower
couple
is
of
under
kills like
attack.
right now before the respawn, like you see the setup here on the
Ooh, yeah,
and
they're
no
going to go
PvP
for
on
it
him.
here. I mean, chaining these together is pretty much the only way to come back into this game. So they're going to try and go for it here, but they need a little bit more, and they'll find it. Down goes got the juice. Down goes Riddies as well. It was a 20k gold advantage just 2 minutes ago, and it's just plummeted to... I mean, it's still 12k. Don't get me wrong. This is not a comeback, but...
You gotta go for Roche now. They're gonna see it spawn too, so actually we might have a comeback.
All right. I
On
mean,
our
yeah,
hands
this
here.
would secure it, Roshan. That's the official comeback status achieved.
Very annoying for Dire, right? Like the Roshan would literally just seal the game, but yeah, now they have to play against the Aegis Weaver. He's also gonna get probably one more item.
I mean,
He's going Butterfly right now. Seems like a good Butterfly game, right? Against so much physical damage.
yeah, no, excellent. You're right.
But at the same time, it's not maybe the most damage output he's gonna get. Actually, with Mjolnir, it's should be enough.
He does seem to be shredding heroes. He's able to get off these swarms, and then with the kind of AoE lockdown that the Dawnbreaker and the Tiny and the Clockwork are providing, it's proving very, very difficult for anybody to sit back and get these bugs off them. That anti-armor is being very helpful in enabling Crystallize. Damn.
Navi Junior still got full map control though, and they have the Bat Rider as well to set up for Lasso. And they did buy back 2 heroes before, so
Not out the
still,
woods yet.
no, for sure not. It's still very like you can't really make any mistakes on Passion UA.
No. But winners before, they were lost in the woods. Like they didn't see the opening anywhere. They'd lost the trail a few hours ago. We're wondering if they were going to make it through the night, but now they've got a good night's rest. They can see the edge of the woods. They just need to find their way there without getting jumped on by a Monkey King. You can see the reservedness coming out from Na'Vi Jr. This is a part where your big voices need to come into play. They need to say, hey, did we mess up? Yeah, but it's fine. Just play a normal game of Dota now. We're no longer snowballing this. We need to go back to the chalkboard,
Are scanning.
go back to the strategy, and find our way back into it. And they are still very far ahead, so...
Yeah, we also see now Passion UA just finding two dewards back to back here, dewarding some of the traps as well.
Yeah, that's a
But,
great point.
they
And
need to be careful bottom now. They're looking at going on the Dawnbreaker here.
yeah, that's a great target to find as well. If you can catch out a Dawnbreaker, it always feels amazing, because...
Seems like he's sniffing it out though.
Yeah,
He
great
might
read.
even be baiting here. A little bit on the Weaver, so...
Yeah, we was happy to
Another
do so. It's an
warning.
Aegis Weaver, you know, if they jump him, an Aegis Weaver with a Dawnbreaker behind him is not a good target to jump. I do feel like the biggest issue for Na'Vi Jr. and the consistent failing they've had in their fights has been these Wukong's commands. They come down and the monkey dies. It's kind of happened every time.
Yeah. They have overextended a couple of times.
Hookshot
Ooh,
in,
they
they're
got the
moving
TA.
forward aggressively onto Got the Juice, but they don't have the damage to bring it down straight away, and then the Tombstone save comes out. Crystallize is trying to get through the Tombstone, trying to get to the Templar Assassin. She jumps out though, pops a BKB and tries to run away, but Batchuk and Crystallize are not giving up on this, but do they have the vision? They don't! Invis is invincibility, as Batchuk now left alone as a Weaver pieces out of this one and dies on the sidelines. Monkey King catches him out with a pesky Boundless Strike, and Batchuk meanwhile just getting slowly chonked down by the rest of the team. Once again, just having enough resources to live there on Got the Juice, narrowly surviving through it, and that is that goal advantage coming into play. It was a good play from Passion UA, but unfortunately in the position they're in, it just didn't work out.
Yeah, it was the Tombstone, right, that saved him.
It was-
If it wasn't for the Tombstone, he would have actually died there, and yeah, they could have probably snowballed the fight off of that, but Ridley's coming in clutch with the tombstone save. The old Undying from a couple of years ago would have not been able to do that.
Absolutely not. Very nicely done, and also with the Psychic Headband as well to give him the extra cast range there, just to get it off just in time.
Yeah, it was.
You know,
It was very close actually. I think he was down to 20% before when the tombstone came out.
But still, though, there's the advantage of going for a play outside of your base like that. You lose the fight, you know, you end up dropping your Dawnbreaker, but you can't get punished for it. You're still inside your base. There's no direct path to extend upon it for the side of Navi Jr. One thing, I think I'm understanding this man style a little bit more now. Like, when he was going for it earlier, I didn't really get it. But later into the game, you have the shard on the Templar Assassin. I think Weaver literally cannot play the game into that shard. You need a BKB or a Manta to be able to...
Yeah, that's definitely the reason.
Yeah.
They see him here though. Oh, they won't get him.
Oh, good spot.
But yeah,
I'm writing that one down.
Manta is definitely for that reason. The trap. Oh my god, Lion is gonna die to the trap. No.
Yeah, almost. That is ridiculous.
I mean, the Manta also helps break out refractions. It helps to some extent to kill Tombstone. Has some potential to farm. Like cut waves.
Dodging meld strikes as well is really valuable. Ooh, there's an amplified damage down on the bottom side. If they see this, TA grabs it, then you might just be losing heroes. But Butterfly picked up from the Weaver just in time as they move forward onto Batchuk here. Batchuk needs some help. Will find it. Oh, huge stun coming out from the Monkey King. Hook shot in from the sidelines, but the Wukong is down. They're trying to leave Niche, trying to get himself out from this one. He's going for the TP. Is it going to work out? Absolutely not. Krekker, Fernandes, Niche, all dead. 3 gone. The base might be looking very vulnerable right now. Dawnbreaker did make it away, does have the Solar Guardian as well. Crystallize, how much can you do with this Butterfly? Can you keep your base alive?
Talking about the Wukongs, huh? That was a
beauty.
That was a five-man Wukong.
Yeah, 4-man Boundless Strike into 5-man Wukong's command. They just had to run through that choke point whilst being battered by monkeys. Now, trying to defend as best they can. Finger is out onto the Lyca, but he's not really in any danger here. Just trying to get them off. Please go away. Please leave us alone. God, the juice does get low, but the barracks are gone. Another lane taken by the side of Navi Jr. The News Titans. Ashton Yue, they've been fighting. They've been fighting on the precipice of death for a long time now. It feels like the end is coming.
It even looked like a good entrance to that fight, right? They interrupted the lasso, got a nice tiny initiation, but yeah, it feels like they lack that big team fight spell a little bit.
Yeah, I agree. Again, the Solar Guardian's just... Oh, might be useful here to keep these Weaver alive, but it doesn't. Not enough for the Weaver, and once again, the Tombstone saving out the Templar Assassin, as we've seen time and time again. They're trying to bring down Batchuk here, but Batchuk, well, can he get up to the high ground? He can. He does live, but the Weaver is dead without buyback as well. And I don't think Navi Jr. are going to give him a chance. Middle tower's gone. Barracks are gone. GG is called. Game number 1. Eventually, it does go to Navi Jr. He looked like it was going to be an absolute stomp. Passion Yue, they showed a little bit of life there, fighting from the back foot beautifully, but it wasn't enough in the end. Navi Jr., they pull it together and prove that they are the better team in this first game.
Yeah, I don't know. Their draft needed like multiple fights, right, to be able to claw their way back into that one. Once wasn't enough. They didn't really have the scaling or the big team fight spells. Had they had a black hole or some kind of ravage or like RP, something like that, then maybe it would have been more dangerous. But felt like one avalanche or one hook shot is just not enough to win the fight late game. when you're down this much gold.
Yeah, absolutely. That's what it came down to, right? Like, you're down so much gold as a tiny, what do you do? Because you want to blow somebody up. You want to start the fights with like a big kill. And there's nobody that really dies. Like, even the Undying doesn't die either, so you can't really jump any of the chords. You can't jump the Undying. Batrider's your only option. Zayat's, he's playing it beautifully, just edging around the side of the fight. So you just don't really have any options for the tiny, and I kind of felt that very heavily. Like, he was kind of just jumping in to kind of jump on half health heroes in the fights, which isn't good. Like, you're just relying entirely on everybody else in your team to get people low so that you can jump in and finish the job, and I don't think that's enough from your mid laner. So very much a big question mark for me around this first pick, Tiny. I don't think we'll be seeing that in game number 2.
Yeah, probably not. I mean,
Actually,
remembering how the early game went, it was also 3 lost lanes, right? It was 5k at 8 minutes or something.
Yeah,
so
it was chaos.
It kind of was an impossible situation they were in after the laning phase. So maybe
Absolutely.
they need to think a little bit more about the lane matchups. Probably next game they're gonna have first pick, right? So that might change the dynamic of the draft a bit. Yeah, we'll see.
We'll see, indeed. Yeah, I hope they just start things off with, maybe Lich or some strong support. But yeah, either way, I was just looking at the damage numbers there as well. The Tiny did 11k damage in this game to compare to, for example, his Lion did 10k damage. His Clockwork did 13k damage. So really just kind of illustrating the fact that this Tiny just did not have targets. He didn't have anybody to jump into. Like, this was a completely impotent mid, unfortunately, for them. And yeah, when you're first picking something, it can go this way if you don't have the proper plans to back it up, and I feel like that was kind of the case. So hopefully Passion UA get things sorted for game number 2, and we have a competitive draft, which will lead us to a competitive laning phase, which means you actually get to see these two teams fight each other up, because I'm very excited for that to happen, honestly. Like, watching Passion UA fight in this game reminded me of like why this team has been able to take wins off some really good teams, and it's because that they have this fighting mentality. They have that killer instinct, which a lot of these smaller teams don't have. A lot of the lower tier teams don't have, but they have it. They will always find a way to kill someone if they want to. It's just the grand strategy, which kind of needs to be worked out first. So hopefully we can get it together for game number 2. Hopefully it's nice and competitive. Maybe even a game number 3, we'll see. But obviously Navi Jr. looking excellent in this first match. So we'll throw it over to a break, and then we'll be back with game number 2 in just a bit. We'll see you in a minute.
when the world seems big and I am feeling low. Oh, I think of all the good things in my life and dream of all the places we will go. No matter where we end up, we're gonna have a good time. When I promise forever, so together.
Hello and welcome back to DreamLeague Season 25. We're in the closed qualifiers here for the Western EU region where we have a Ukrainian battle going on. It is Navi Junior versus Passion UA. 9 Ukrainian players battling it out right now. And that did come into effect last game as the drafts were a little interesting. Clearly these players know each other pretty well and were kind of targeting each other's picks and bans. And yeah, it was a little bit interesting. But unfortunately, Navi Junior did get the upper hand very early on and took Passion UA out despite a valiant fight from them, but they just couldn't hold off. Now we jump into game number 2 and we'll see exactly what this is going to look like. Any predictions for this one, Misery?
Ooh, I'm not sure. I think maybe they're not gonna pick up their mid so early, but just choose to take a support. Perhaps they're looking to take the Bat Rider for themselves.
Yeah, I think so. I think that seems most likely. Let's see what's been banned out. Wow, Nyx Assassin and the Bounty Hunter taken out of the pool from Passion UA, so they do not like Zayat. That's what I'm getting from this.
Yeah. Maybe I think either they're gonna ban the Bat Rider too, or they're gonna pick it, right?
Yeah, I think
Seems like
ban
also-
Bat take Lich is what I'm anticipating.
Radiant team pick.
Or maybe
And Bat
Phoenix.
take Phoenix. Alright. So I guess, yeah, I mean, wow, this is just 3 Zayat heroes banned out straight away. They are really trying to push him out of the front lines.
So yeah, what could you do as Navi Junior? You could just pick the Lich.
5 seconds.
Could
remaining.
pick. I don't know if we're ever gonna see something like Snap against the Phoenix. Seems like a maybe a bit underwhelming hero overall right now. Might see, I guess, Gyro is banned, Alg is banned, Mag is banned, DK.
Dire team ban.
Doombringer.
Dire team ban.
Alright, that's a scary pick coming out from Navi Junior. I feel like we didn't see Doom last game. Was it banned or was it just
I
ignored?
think it was not picked or banned.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah.
Which is curious because this has been a very popular hero, but we'll see it coming out.
10 seconds. remaining.
Not a particularly big answer to the Phoenix. Like you're not really going to be dooming a
5
Phoenix. Let's be real
seconds
here.
remaining.
It's actually Phoenix is pretty good against Doom because you can heal with the. No, just kidding. You can't heal through Doom anymore. So yeah, I guess Doom's a pretty decent answer to Phoenix.
That's at least a factor, right? That you can't heal with the Sunray, but
Yeah,
Doom also doesn't really hit the egg. I think Phoenix is pretty happy as a 5 playing as the Doom 3, so I don't know if they have that much thing to do with each other realistically.
Radiant
It might just be
team
a solid opener for them. Another thing that could be an option here is the +4 Doom that I know Syed has been playing, like at least historically. I don't know about recently, but it's at least an
10
option.
seconds remaining.
Considering they're also second pick, you could set up for some kind of
5
shenanigans
seconds
down the road where it's actually a Doom 4.
yeah, I like that. I think that makes sense to me. We'll see if they end up flexing it, but that's probably they just have that in mind. If they see any really good offlaners they want to pick, then they can pivot if they need to, which is always strong for a first pick here.
Probably gonna see a +5 being picked here on the next pick for Navi Junior. Maybe the Lich Doom looks very strong, I think, on paper.
Yeah, Lich Doom does sound pretty great. I'm a little surprised at these bans, to be honest. I think Morphling and Puck, Puck I understand. Morphling I'm a little bit suspect of. I don't know if that's something you really want to be prioritizing, but I mean, Navi Junior, I guess, play it well.
I guess Morph is one of the better heroes against Phoenix too, right? Because you kind of just kill the egg pretty easily.
Yeah, pretty rare combination of having loads of attack speed and good mobility to be able to
Yeah.
jump in and just blow it up. So
10 seconds remaining.
But they go
makes
for the
sense.
Lich, looks very strong.
5 seconds remaining.
So what could Passion UA do about this?
Yeah, again, I just want them to stick to their own guns, draft themselves some nice solid lanes as well. Like, I'm already a little worried because Phoenix is a pretty average laner. I would like to see just someone to secure a lane for you so we don't end up in the same situation as last game.
Yeah.
Take the Undying or go for something which bullies.
I think you want some kind of, with Phoenix, you want some kind of melee heroes that stuns, right? Some kind of AoE.
Yeah, you're right. It's probably
perhaps.
just a clockwork, isn't
Could be
it?
Shader, could be Clock.
Oh.
Another round of Tiny. There's no Monkey King is still in the pool from last game. That you might just see Navi Junior pick up right now, right? 16, 17.
Yeah, why wouldn't you, right? Like, unless Passion UA have a really good answer for them this time
10
around, then
seconds remaining.
Yeah, I mean, Monkey is not that great against Phoenix, but I think you don't really
5
care that much if you're a
seconds
mid Monkey King, honestly.
no. Like, we'll just see them do the same thing as last game, win the mid lane and then run around the map. It wasn't like this Monkey King became some unstoppable force of nature. He was kind of just a dude who won his lane and then used that to win everybody else's lane really convincingly.
Team picked.
Yeah,
And-
he was the reason why they were kind of snowballing, right, at first, and then the
Yeah,
Lycan and the
exactly.
CA closed out the game in a way.
Yeah, like the monkey enabled them to close out the game, which is why I'm not really bothered by the fact that you do have Phoenix and now Willow as well, who are pretty decent against Monkey King. Like, sure, whatever. I don't really care because he wasn't the standout factor in the into the mid to late game. He just enabled the early game, and neither of these two will stop him doing that either. So
Radiant
Now, if you
team
pick Monkey King now, the Tiny could be flexed onto like carry type position or even off lane. So, but I think there is probably not going to be a Monkey, right? Because you have the Lifestealer instead, and this is a very good Lifestealer game. It seems very difficult for them to actually kill this hero right now.
yeah, and they've
good
got
against
last pick as well.
Tiny,
So
good against the egg, can kind of break off all the Dark Willow spells with Rage. So you need some, and that
10
also
seconds
explains like the
remaining.
Morphling is banned, right? So you don't have that option as well. So what are you gonna
5 seconds
counter
to
this
red
Nakes
team
with? That's Razor. We talked about this the other day. It's actually looks pretty good here.
Radiant team ban.
The only thing I don't really like for Razor is that he could be susceptible to being ran at a little bit by Clock and Lich going through the gate and stuff like this. You don't have a nice way to,
10 seconds.
like, you don't have a good
remaining.
frontliner for the Razor early on. So if he has a bad lane and has low
5
net worth,
seconds remaining.
he might not be able to outcarry the Nakes. Like you have a Phoenix Razor lane. It's not the most. Yeah.
yeah, but at the
Could
same
run
time,
into
if,
issues.
assuming this Tiny is still mid, you know, you can play at a pretty fast pace here. So I'm not like it's difficult, and you need something to take buildings, I think, which is awkward for your offlaner to do. Because I can see them being in a position where they're winning most of the fights because they've got Razor Tiny, but then not able to convert that into a real game objectives, which is kind of concerning. So let's see if
And
they
what
do address
could
that
you pick?
problem.
You could also pick the Lycan in this game.
Yeah, that's what I was kind of moving towards.
The Lycan, there's the Beastmaster. I don't know, I don't like Beast. I mean,
No?
you could maybe make it work, but it seems like a losing hero this right now. It seems,
Radiant
but
team
it
ban.
kind of fits
Oh,
well
it
at
gets
Red Draft.
banned. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe Beast is good. Lycan, they do need some tower damage. I agree with that. Enigma, perhaps, is actually pretty good here. It's also very good against Nakes in lane.
Yeah. I think Beastmaster and Enigma are two strong ones, especially because you have the pushing which they need, and then also the AoE kind of, or not the AoE, the BKB penetrating lockdown of Roaring Black Hole, so they might be the two bans here.
I think another way to go about it is to pick something like Slada.
Ooh. Yeah.
Then you just kind of outscale
Team ban.
the draft of Navi Jr. because Lifestealer can't really outcarry Razor. You can also kill the Doom very easily with the amp.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, I'd like that as well. I think those are two good options they have here. But they'll ban out the Centaur. Centaur is just the pick versus Doom at the moment. It's the hotness. Because you can't heal through Doom anymore, it kind of becomes your only option is to run away. So Centaur can let you do that. He gets you out of the fight, gets you away from the damage, and hopefully you live through that Doom and can come out the other side and still be effective.
Dire team pick. Radiant team pick.
Oh, okay.
Ursa.
So it's offlane race, I guess. That's also
Yes.
a way to go about it.
All right. So they don't have much in the way of like stuns or control or team fight, but they do have a lot of damage coming out. They have the ability to take Roshan at least.
5 seconds.
Those towers still going to be a little bit tricky for them, but maybe Tiny moves into, after the Echo Saber, grab a shard, and you have that pushing kind of unlock. And Ember is going to be the answer for Nelly Jr., and that makes a lot of sense to me. You've got 3 heroes which kind of can't lock down particularly, so yeah, it was always going to be the Ember Spirit realistically. Niku going to be pretty happy on this hero. There's really not a lot to control in this game.
Yeah, I think the Ursa and Razor together also seems very greedy, right? And if as we talked about the other day as well with the tiny mid, it's also kind of greedy because you don't have an easy way to get on top of heroes before you get your Blink Dagger. So this Ember Spirit is gonna create a lot of problem for them in the first 10 minutes. These heroes don't like getting ran at and getting slighted, right? They want to just sit in their lane and farm creeps for a long
10
time.
seconds
Whereas
remaining.
Navi Jr. has heroes that can be very proactive early on, like Clock,
5 seconds
Ember,
remaining.
like Lich. But I do think they have to kind of make use of this Ember, because if Passion UA gets to sit in their lanes and farm their items, they should win their side lanes, right? Raze against Lifestealer, Ursa against Doom.
Yeah, theoretically.
Yeah, so there's a little bit of Navi of pressure on Navi Jr. to make something happen early on and push the tempo.
Yeah, I would agree with that. I think you can't let it get to the point where, your Ursa's running around with I think Abyssal is actually a super strong timing for Crystallize this game. Obviously, you're never going to be rushing for an Abyssal or anything like that, but if it comes to the point in the game where he can afford to get that, then all of a sudden, both the Lifestealer and the Ember Spirit might not have as free a game as they were hoping. Razor, meanwhile, he's just going to be kind of strong throughout. Whilst, he's not going to be able to lock down and kill this Ember Spirit particularly easily, he should have a good lane against the Lifestealer. He should be able to punish anybody that jumps him. It gives the Lich a pretty easy job on deciding who to Frost Shield, but also you still aren't happy if you're Frost Shielding and getting static linked, because it means that you're still getting guild damage taken away, so...
Yeah. The main thing I'm not sure about this game is the offlane Razor. How... It feels like this hero is very slow on the offlane. You need a lot of items, and you don't have a... You have one spell that's kind of useful, the nuke, right? But apart from
Yeah.
that, you don't offer much.
Can I ask something crazy? Is there a world, they're not doing it, but is there a world where Passion UA could have moved this Ursa to mid and had the Tiny go safe lane, even if you still wanted your Tiny to be that kind of active core? I just feel like the matchup
Maybe,
against
I don't think
Ember's pretty
I think
good.
The Ursa vs Ember, I think, is not as bad for Ember as it sounds.
Okay.
Because I think Ursa's sustain is pretty bad.
Right.
You might just lose the region war against the slide. You need a lot of Fury Swipe stacks before it actually becomes a problem.
Okay.
Right? It's not like Monkey King where you just need 4 and you can deny everything.
Yeah.
30 seconds
Alright, makes sense.
to battle.
Yeah, we have a smoke attempt here. Looks like they have they were considering going aggressive, but choosing not to. Setting up for
Yeah.
the safe runes instead.
I mean, this was the 0-minute meta 6 months ago, where every team was doing this, where you just smoke up. If you have the weaker early game draft, you smoke up. You just position your heroes in a wall across the river,
Battle begins.
and then whichever smoke breaks, you just run away and then go for the runes which aren't where the enemy are.
Yeah.
Seems like that was maybe what Passion UA had, a kind of scruffy version of that going on. Scruffy. I think that's a good way to describe Passion UA. They're a scruffy team.
We have a double melee against Ursa up here, so usually if you play against Ursa like this, you want to play really aggressively early on, because once he hits level 3 to 4, it starts getting harder and harder, right? The damage is just too much.
Yeah, that said, one of those heroes is the Clockwork, who's pretty good at kind of bouncing melee heroes around with those cogs. Of all the melee heroes to play up against now, so I think Clockwork's one of the ones I'm not minding too much. But that said, he's getting absolutely cooked by Cracker right here, so that doesn't look great.
Yeah, starting with boots as well in Phoenix, that's a bit unusual, but kind of like it here against double melee.
Yeah, it's certainly working right now. Zayats is not having a good time. He's like, why wouldn't this Phoenix go away? Why is he so quick? Oh yeah, level 1 boots. Heralds around the world are currently justified in their starting item builds. Yeah, we got the Lifestealer Lich lane. Which would be strong into anything except the Razor. Like any other lane, and I'm like, man, that sounds strong, but Razor does just have that natural advantage versus the Lifestealer.
Now the static link does have a pretty long cooldown, right? Like he uses it here, but by the time Lifestealer gets his damage back, he's not really gonna be hindered too much with the farming. Just
that was essentially one. Oh, hold on. If they get the kill onto Riddies here, it might be worthwhile. It looks like they should be able to do so. Okay, I'll take it all back. They use the damage, they get the kill. If they didn't get the kill there, then you're kind of just using the static link for a singular range creep, which obviously isn't good, but no, they make great usage of it. Fernand's finding the opportunity for Batyuk to follow through on. Very nicely done. That'll be your first blood. Mid lane, meanwhile, Niku once again playing up against a Tiny. But this time, things are going to be much more even. Tiny doesn't struggle too much in this matchup, I don't believe.
Yeah, for sure. Should be pretty much 50-50.
He's struggling to get a tree though, because I can't leave the lane to go and grab a tree. Oh, tossed back onto the creeper as well. That's a little awkward. Was really hoping to be able to get the hero there, but still gets the deny, which is pretty nice. Overall, things pretty even over here. Although, once again, Niku also taking the range creep back as Nish decides to go in for the courier rather than the creep, which is probably the right play. Now, Niku taking a lot of damage under this tower, actually.
Maybe the Tiny does feel a little bit clunky in this matchup.
Yeah, it feels
Might
like
be slightly Ember favored. Not sure.
he's just a little too slow to take advantage. Niku's able to bounce around a lot and play much more dynamically, whilst the Tiny's...
Like the attack animation, and you can't really break the shield, and it's just a bunch of small things that makes the matchup a little bit annoying, I think, for Tiny, as we can also see here. Oh, really goes down again bottom. Yeah.
Seems to be the play. Take the damage off the Lifestealer, then go kill Riddies. That's... Sure, it works.
On top, Doom is very happy in this matchup right now. Once he hits level 4, he can actually pose a big threat to the Ursa with 2 points in Scorched Earth. At the same time though, Phoenix gonna hit level 3 now, and that's also gonna make them significantly stronger, so we might see a battle up here soon.
The team's kind of poking around each other, looking for openings. They've managed to find on Passion UA, but Nightmare Jr. haven't been able to really score themselves many kills as of yet in the CS. Well, pretty even. The only one who's lagging behind is the Razor, but of course he's got 2 kills, so he's going to be feeling okay on net worth.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
In fact, when you do look at the net worth, it is the Lifestealer the only one who's lagging behind at all. Again, it's like 200 gold. Nobody really cares about that. Just a super even lane, which is what we wanted. So well done, Passion UA. Good improvement from last game.
Actually saw Zayat's TB bottom here. Looking to set up some kind of kill on the Razor.
Huh. Do you think that's going to happen?
It looks a bit difficult right now. At the same time though, it's also unexpected, right? Like Razor has no idea. So I think actually it could work. Ah, he could have gone for him there. He hesitated.
Well, maybe
Okay,
they
they're still
still
gonna go.
do. Wow, yeah, under the tower. I mean, you've got that frost shield upon him, and the kill is going to take place. Batia was seriously underestimating the aggression that was ready to come out there from Navi Jr. He walked back in on that one, which is a mistake he does not get forgiven for.
They get the Ember mid lane though.
Yeah, that's pretty big.
Support rotating over.
Yep. Still, imagine the position we could have been in right now if the Razor didn't walk back in. That's a kill into the Ember Spirit. It's nothing gained, but yeah, no, that's very good from Zayats to make that move. Realizing just how aggressive they can be. Clockwork Lich. Just get the Frost Shield on that Clockwork, get him under towers, get him wherever he needs to be.
Alright, so we have a hasted Tiny running top here. Might be able to kill Doom here.
Yeah, I
Looks
think this
pretty
might be
dead.
PMA in some trouble. He's also out of mana as well. Not that he could do anything to save himself. It's going to be a kill
Also-
onto the
also
Doom.
Wisdom Rune that Tiny can steal here.
Zayats has read him like a book here.
Yeah.
See, when you're as annoying a player as Zayats, he knows what other annoying players are going to be thinking. He's in their heads. He's like, what would I be doing in this situation? I'd be looking for that Wisdom Rune every time. Haste Runed mid laner? Absolutely going to be looking for that nice slice of XP.
This game looks a lot better for Passion UA. They kind of got what they wanted, right? The Tiny has a good game. Both side lanes are stable. Looks like it's hard for Navi Jr. to really do much the next few minutes, so... Oh, Doom cannot die again here. That would be really bad.
Dire's top tower
Well, that's coming in to try and stop that happening. Krek is also very low on the front lines here and is just straight up going to die. PMA running away on the sidelines, and he's trying to find him, but doesn't have the Blink Dagger yet, so can't bring him down by himself. And now, well, Zayat's getting kind of low. It's actually tossed Fernand's into him, and that kind of gets Zayat's killed. So nicely done there, as the Doom's now out onto the Tiny running out of health. But Niku's not exactly looking like a spring chicken either. He's going to run himself away as the Tiny ticks away to the Doom. Riddy's running away on the low ground here as they try to chase Crystallize. Has he got anything left in the tank? Well, he's got the phase boots. He'll have an Earth Shock available shortly as well. Should be it for Riddy's as Fernand brings him down with a nice volley across with the Shadow Realm. So, a couple of kills going each way there. The Tiny does die on the side of Passion UA. I think overall, you count that as a win for Navi Jr.
are scanning.
Yeah. It looks... that looked like a good trade for them. Doom surviving was really massive. You see his net worth is up there with the Tiny.
Don't catch Zayat here. Whoa, Riddy's just getting tossed in and can't really do anything about that. Nice loop around there from Niche. I don't think Riddy's was ready for that one. Zayat's pretty low, but still kind of hanging out on the front lines. Got to be a little bit careful, though. One combo from Niche will take him out, but he knows he's got a few seconds left on that Avalanche, so feeling confident to play up a little bit. Sentry down as they move over towards Fernand. Fernand's just going to sit inside the Shadow Realm here, though, inside those cogs, but will eventually come out the other side and be dead. 3 times killing spree as well, going to Niku. That's pretty nice. 333 gold in the pocket of the Ember Spirit. Not what you want to be seeing on Passion UA.
Is under attack.
Yeah, meanwhile, the Crystallize gets a kill on Doom, so top no was for him. Well on the way to the Battle Fury.
Radiant's
It's
bottom tower is under attack.
kind of dream scenario for Crystallize, right? Having such a good game already.
Yeah, didn't die in the last fight either, so just soaking up loads of XP in the process as well. Meaning he's well on the way to level 8. They try to jump Nika here, but the Brambles just were not on point, unfortunately, for Fernand. Takes a minute to establish those anyway. Nika can usually escape. Pretty hard here to try and get the kill with. Niche, though, he gets caught by 3, has got the juice, makes a rotation. Niche needs a bit of help. Is it going to come? Well, it is. Finance moves across, and they decide that Navi Jr. They don't want to overcommit onto a tower like this. Not when the Raze is TPing in either, and they will actually end up losing a hero for this. They'll bring down Zayats. Supernova also being used here. I don't know why. Oh, he picked up an Arcane Rune, I see.
Yeah, Doom was also next to him. Just pressed egg to not get doomed. You also see Doom going for the Midas. Like, sometimes you see the drums first, right? But choosing to go for Midas this game.
It's Batcher getting run down on the bottom side. Finance won't be able to save him here. The return kill onto Zayat. Oh, he can't get off the Terrorize. I'm a little surprised he didn't use that earlier on. I'm not sure what was stopping him, but either way, they'll get the return kill up on the top side onto PMA. But it's 2 kills for 1, which is going to feel pretty decent for the side of Passion Yue. Not good for PMA, though, who is really, really poor at the moment for a Doom.
Yeah, they keep going to his lane. This is the downside of going for the Midas. The recipe is so expensive, so if you don't actually buy it, you keep losing the gold.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
You sure do, Misery. You sure do. He's just going in the bottom lane now. He's like, screw it, I'm done with top. This Earth is too strong. Toss that onto Niku as he's just trying to grab this creep wave.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Nice catch by Fernandes, actually, but Nisha's had given up the goat there completely, so that's just going to be a little awkward.
Did he not have Avalanche ready? I guess not. He must have not had it. Otherwise he would have used it.
You would have thought so, wouldn't you? But
Yeah.
not sure.
Also see Lifestealer skipping the armlet this game. Just going straight for Radiance, which is... I kind of like it this game.
Yeah, that is
Just like-
interesting. Why do you prefer it over Armlet?
That's a good question. Actually, why do I'm not really sure. I just think maybe the Armlet doesn't make you that much stronger in this game. It's not like you're gonna go fight the Ursa or the Razor, right?
Yeah.
But the Radiance will actually make your farm faster, and it's gonna make a higher impact against these cores. So I just think buying Armlet here seems like a more risky move than just going straight for the Radiance. Because if you buy the
Also-
Armlet and you die a couple of times, then your Radiance is gonna be super late.
Yeah. Also, you get the Radiance, you jump inside the Ember Spirit. Oh my goodness. You know, you've got the Flame Guard, you've got Immolation, you've got Radiance. It's like 1,000 DPS or something. Haven't done the maths, but that sounds correct. Midas picked up at the same point as the Battle Fury from the Ursa as well. So these two, you know, in some worlds you'd say, well, they both picked up their farming items, great. But when one of the farming items costs like, how much does Battle Fury cost these days? Like 4,800 or something?
4-3,
4-3?
I think.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Midas.
It's actually very
4-1.
cheap.
Oh, cheap. Oh, okay, yeah, they are neck and neck.
But, I mean, he has the Midas on Doom now, but like, I think he would have had drums like way earlier, right? He would have not lost as much gold as he did.
Dire are
So, and then he could still sell the drums for the Midas. So, yeah. Yeah, we have a smoke here, so they're gonna look to contest the Ancient and mid tower here.
Yeah, why is Crystallize playing this far forward? Well, he's immediately going to pop that ultimate and go for PMA. PMA going to be forced to do something here, but he gets feared up and can't finish the job. Oh, that is awkward. Can't do it. Niku forced to jump out of this one as well. He's got the juice, jumps in, blows up the eggs. That's a great kill for Got the Juice, but can he get out with his life? Does he need to? He's going to keep on fighting here. Does finally back himself away as Nish gets a double. Zayats and Riddies both going down inside one play. Very nicely done from the Tiny, looking for more here as well as Crystallize joins him on the front lines, but the Ember Spirit is a little bit too elusive. Oh, that said, Nish still going for this one, throwing it back into the Tiny, and they've got enough damage to bring him down. Beautifully done by Passion Yue. Nish and Crystallize playing some 1-2 absolutely perfectly.
I guess you asked why is Ursa staying so far ahead. It's kind of why it's good against Doom, right? He can't Doom him.
Radiant's middle tower
The second he
is
like raises his hands, he's just gonna press his ultimate, and
Radiant's
Doom
bottom
will have
tower is
basically
under
no
attack.
effect. so it works as a really strong frontline of this game. It's also good against Ember. You know, it just seems like it's a very good Ursa game, right? If you think about it. Who's really gonna start on this guy? You have to stun him and then doom him.
Radiant's bottom
That's kind of the only way.
And that doesn't seem too easy.
No, it doesn't.
Radiant's bottom tower.
So
has
maybe
fallen.
you devour a centaur, use that. Maybe that's quick enough, but it's still not instant.
Suddenly we have a 8k lead now. The Radiance is up on Lifestealer, so I think maybe Na'Vi Jr. should look to try to take a fight. I don't think you want to play this game slow from here.
You feel like
Yeah,
if they're
I'm
just
not
in a AFK farming state, then Passion UA just
Also-
gradually pull ahead.
It also is hard to run into Phoenix, Willow, Tiny, and BKB Racer, right? You might just die again and then it's impossible from there, but at the same time, like giving away, for example, Aegis to Ursa, like letting them just farm the map, it also seems like a bad choice.
A little bit. It feels like they have a lot of ways to enter fights, especially when PMA picks up this Blink Dagger.
Is under
You got Blink, you've got Hook Shot, you've got an Ember Spirit. Mobility will not be an issue, so kiting the Ursa sounds in theory like it should be pretty easy. But in the last fight, that just wasn't the case. Crystallize is just taking Roshan here, by the way. Cracker just making it nice and easy for him, slowing down Roshan's attack speed. And Crystallize take it for free. I don't think they'll be particularly surprised on the side of Na'Vi Jr. Again, just waiting. I feel like Radiance S and Y is like a reasonably strong timing. Again, it's all about the kite, the mobility. You got to be able to kite out the Razor and the Tiny in the same time, and the Ursa at the same time. Which,
Yeah. It just
You know,
seems like
it's a lot.
It's more likely the Tiny who's gonna initiate every time, right? Or even the Ursa blinking it with Aegis.
yeah, that's all. Pick up Zayats here really quickly.
So most of the time they're gonna be the ones getting the initial kill. And yeah, I mean, if you're one hero down on Na'Vi Jr., you really cannot fight. You need to be the one starting a fight and getting a pick. Killing one of the supports is really good, of course. You can get away with it. Like killing the Phoenix, the X seems to be causing a lot of problems for them too. Doesn't seem like it's easy for them to hit it.
Yeah, in the last fight they just had the Lifestealer running in with Rage, hitting it, but then after the Rage runs out, he's just kind of sitting in the middle of the fight, like, I killed the egg, but also I'm very vulnerable. I don't know if he's going to keep committing to that.
Yeah, and if you're hitting the egg, like, you also have a chance of getting linked, you have a chance of getting clapped by the Ursa, so it's not easy for Lifestealer to run and then commit like that. Bottom lane.
Yeah, the Ursa is just trying to go for the solo kill here onto the Lifestealer. Got the juice, gonna have to rage up here, but he can't rage TP against his Ursa. I feel like he just dies if he does that. Gonna have to rely on the Infestors up in the top side, a bit of a fight taking place as well. Got the juice still on the run. TP out will be successful in the end, so heals up from the creep, TP away, and the Lifestealer will live. Still the Ursa taking just with that play, forcing the Lifestealer out. He kind of takes ownership of this side of the map, and this is like a large area to farm in for Crystallize. So really shrinking down what Radiant can actually do here.
Dire's top tower.
Yeah, nobody can contest this Ursa at all.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Yeah, he's just going for the tower now as well. Again, what we said would happen is sort of feeling like it's happening a little bit here. Like, they have the Aegis, they have a 10k gold advantage at 19 minutes. But in terms of actually taking towers, it's
Radiant's
Not
bottom
the
tower
greatest.
is under attack.
not really getting those objectives down. But still, killing heroes is going to be pretty easy for them. And we'll see Zayats being on the receiving end of that one as PMA jumping in, dooming up the Tiny. It's a lot of damage with the bounce around on the Chain Frost. So that will allow them to kill off Niche. Crystallize on the front, looking for a target. Can't decide who to go for. Moves across to PMA. PMA going to go for the TP out. Do they have damage? Bring him down? Yes, they do. Easily The Doom gets sent back to hell. Lennon's on the front lines, takes a step too far and does get punished for it. And he brings him down, but has to back himself away. Luckily, he's got a Remnant all the way over up on the top lane, so we'll get himself out to safety. Bit of a trade here taking place. And honestly, I don't think you're too mad about that if you're the side of Navajin. You're playing into an Aegis. You trade evenly. Feels alright.
Yeah, for sure. Also see how strong Lich is, right? From that fight, like he dealt 2k damage.
Yeah, ridiculous.
Just throwing out the Chain Frost pretty much kills the Tiny from full HP. It's actually such a high impact from a, you know, bottom net worth Lich.
Yeah, when you put it that way, it's a bit silly. 1,200 damage dealt by Chain Frost to the Tiny. It was a really nice positioning, though, like between two heroes which couldn't get away from each other. As Crystallize jumping in very deep here. I mean, he's got the Aegis, so if he dies once here, he's not really too bothered. Nico able to pick up the Wisdom Rune, and needs to get himself out, but he's out of mana. This is getting awkward here. He does have a one to pop to just get one more Remnant away.
It was actually the Lich mangoing him.
Ooh, that's
or,
clutch.
Lotusing him, yeah. That was well done. He would have been dead otherwise.
Yeah, for sure. Riddy's really stepping up in this game. Usual to see a position 5 making this many plays to keep his team in a good spot, but, well, in a non-losing spot. So full credit to Riddy's there. Back to back. Killing one big hero, saving another big hero. That's cute from Crystallize. Utilizing the Aegis timing to go for the Tormentor. Oh, but it got cancelled out, okay.
Now, there's a, I think, scenario where Navi Junior comes back by dooming either the Razor or the Ursa first, killing one of those heroes off, and then kiting the rest.
I see.
Like, Tiny's damage output might fall off a little bit against these heroes like Ember and Nyx, right? And then if the supports don't die, you can kite out the initial burst from Tiny. Like, you might be able to win fights this way. By the way, we have a Orchid on Phoenix. That's kind of scary for somebody like Lifestealer, or even Ember for that extent. It's like it's actually pretty cool pickup here.
Yeah, that's really nice. I'm a big fan of this.
Has a chance at least to have a high impact.
Like, there are these support heroes which don't really need items to be effective. So yeah, you can go for the solo crests or whatever to have impact in the game, but sometimes these players will see opportunities to get something really high impact, even if it does come later than a core hero would get it. So
you see the Phoenix sometimes just go for straight Hex, right? Like literally just Tranquil Boots into Hex.
Yeah, Kaori used to be the guy for
this
that.
is kind of the, I guess, the poor man's version of that. It hits you don't get the actual disable, but you get the faster silence, so that's pretty cool.
We'll see how it plays out. You won't be ready for it though. I mean, maybe they've seen it and they are ready for it, but I can definitely see Got the Juice being caught out. Obviously no Manta or anything like that on him. He's going for the Aghanim Scepter.
So 25% status assist. Still gonna be like what, like 3.5 second silence, something like that.
Yeah,
it's still a lot.
No, that's big. Although, I really like what the Lifestealer's got queued up here. Something I've kind of forgotten about, the Aghanim Scepter. You know,
it's very strong.
Like this Lifestealer versus Ursa matchup, it kind of changes a lot when you pick up this Aghanim Scepter.
So you doom the kill the Razor off, jump into the Ursa, kite him out, and then build items to sustain the Phoenix tiny damage, right?
Yeah, it makes sense.
Like
I do just like the terminology there, like jump inside the Ursa to kite him out, like,
Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, no, he can't do anything. He's still disarmed whilst you're infested, right? No.
Yeah, she should be.
Disarming them, yeah.
Could also consider dooming the Tiny at this point, because the Razor has SNY. Doesn't really feel that good to doom a SNY target. Ember, is he gonna survive this one?
Ooh, he's getting low. He's getting low. The fear is out, and well, he's gonna live. Riddies also no, just on the edge of the supernova. Very, very close for Riddies there, but didn't quite run far enough.
Are fortified.
Doomed either way by the looks of it. So the Ember Spirit will survive. The Lich will not. The Lich did kind of save the Ember though, so you'll definitely take that
Yeah,
trade
for
as
sure.
Riddies.
So Ursa's kind of nice against Lich because you naturally want to buy. I mean, you can at least buy the Nullifier, right? It feels like if you go late game against Lich and you don't have Nullifier, it's kind of a problem.
Yeah, that's true.
So you might see that on Crystallize next.
Yeah, I mentioned the Abyssal, but Nullifier is kind of very similar in that regard as well. I think you can do either.
He's probably gonna get both eventually, right? It's just
Absolutely.
a matter of time there. I think Navi Junior are doing a good job of like splitting the map and not letting the network lead get too high. Also not feeding away too many kills. I think they have a decently strong timing on. You are gonna be playing as Aegis, so your timing might be killed a little bit by that. But the Aghanims and Nikes,
Dire's bottom tower is under
BKB on Doom, he's also gonna rush Goshivas next. I guess he's gonna get it pretty fast if he keeps farming at this rate. So
Yeah, they are just kind of all over the map, aren't they? Navi Junior just trying to not farm their way back into it, but farm their way to the late game. They've decided that they've kind of knackered this early game. Things not looking great. Let's just see if we can kind of... There's always this theory that if you can just plateau the game, then net worths increase, but net worth lead doesn't. So when you're at, say, there's 60k total net worth in the game, that 10k lead is very effective. But when there's 200k net worth in the game, that 10k lead is nothing.
is under attack.
And that's kind of what it comes down to. So, Aghanim Scepter now completed for the Lifestealer. Do they want to fight with this? Probably not, there's an Aegis in play. But again, Aegis on the Ursa, you're kind of just looking to kite him out anyway. There's still opportunities where they could go for a fight on the side of Navi Junior. I'm not convinced that they're going to be completely toothless through the next 5 minutes of the game whilst his Aegis is up. Oh, only 4 minutes now.
it's gonna be dependent on.
Oh, fight down on the bottom side.
Yeah. Ember is also getting hunted here by 4 heroes. They see him on the ward. But Ember sees them running after him, so he should be fine.
Yeah, he does get out and due to
Razor,
the
though.
night time. Is he still down here? Oh, blimey. He's been doomed up. He's been chased down. Got the juice, looking to finish the job.
dead.
Yeah, he infested him up. And with that doom upon him, what? He dies. Very close to surviving the doom, but with a Lifestealer there with the Radiance, he was never ever surviving that one. So, good play from Navi Junior. As you said, they saw Passion UA going for the kill up on the top side. They know that this Razor is actually just baiting down at bottom.
And
He
this was
doesn't have a team behind him.
massive. Like, really well done by them, right? And Nico's creating so much space up in this top area, and then they get this pick bottom. Making the network lead smaller, but now Doom dies, so it's kind of crawling back into Passion UA, but at least doing what they can to get back into this game.
Yeah. Ooh. Yeah, you pick up the Aegis and your net worth just starts dropping. That's not how the script usually goes in Dota.
They keep trying to kill this Ember, and he keeps avoiding them.
Misery, did you do it to him? Nope, even the Caster's Curse not strong enough to kill off Niku this game. This Sanjin Yasha doing so much work for him.
Yeah, I don't know, he's creating so much space the last couple of minutes here. And he's even gonna leave a remnant again, I think. To be home. Even
Yeah,
buying...
Dwayne. Got the juice, getting very low here. Running back to his team, infesting inside Riddies. A nice safe embrace of your Lich.
Taking Cracky Code, by the way, on Ember as well. Not something we see a lot. Usually it's you take a neutral item that amps your damage, right? Not simply just makes you more survivable.
Yeah, I'm wondering what the logic is behind that one.
I think just just being able to do what he's doing and not dying to the Ursa.
Yeah.
Right? Like it kind of made him survive before. So making good decisions here.
Yeah, toughen up does mean a total of 20 extra armor from the Craggy Coat, which is a lot. That's going to give you a lot of physical resist against
Radiant's
these.
middle tower is under
This
attack.
Razor, this Ursa, even the Tiny.
I think his item build is also explained by how he has just been playing the last 5 minutes, right? Going for this Aghanims, leaving this, making sure he always has remnants, and making sure he's so evasive and hard to kill and catch for Passion Way.
Yeah, absolutely. He's been so elusive. They've tried to kill him so many times as well. Do you feel like that's maybe a failing of Passion UA this game? One we might look back on later?
Let's see. But looks like Passion UA wants to jump over Tiny.
Yeah, these drive-bys from Cracker are really kind of unconvincing. Just silencing someone in the backlines under their tier 4s. Like, who cares?
Radiant's top tower is under
Got the Juice trying to come in and deal with this siege, and they will be able to at least take down the banner and the Ursa's first life. So great start to the fight here from Navi Jr. It cost them a BKB for sure. That's going to be just about it. Supernova's down. Niku jumping onto the backlines and trying to finish off the Razor, who's been doomed up here, and he's got the damage to kill him. PMA gets the kill as they take down 2, and now look over for more. Crystallize going for the TP out. Got the Juice, though. He's got the Basher. He stuns him up. Crystallize, he's running out of options here. Death number 2, well on the way. The bear is gone. What a defense from Navi Jr. Dragging themselves back into this game. Oh my
That's a throw right there.
goodness.
I don't even know.
has fallen.
The idea of going high ground there also just seemed like very optimistic, right? You
Very.
don't have good tower damage. We touched on that before. You have Aegis, but I don't know. It's not really been clever to go high ground like that for years in Dota, and there we see why.
Dire's middle
Suddenly
tower
the net
is
worth
under
is
attack.
completely even. Probably even gonna swing ahead in Navi Junior's favor here. And now Nyx is top net worth.
Yeah,
Now
frustration.
Nyx is actually the biggest issue of this game. They can't really kill him.
Who is, sorry?
The lifestealer. How do you actually kill the lifestealer now? It seems almost impossible, especially with Lich behind. He can always jump into the Ursa. It's like you have to burst him from 100 to 0, right? Without getting infested off, but he's so tanky.
Yeah, this Ursus felt kind of stagnant. Like, he had such a strong early game, and then he's just been unable to convert on kills. He's been trying to chase around this Ember Spirit, hasn't been able to do so. You try to jump into the fight to blow somebody up, he just cannot. Like, you need this Abyssal, you need this Nullifier, but he's not really progressing his game state by playing the way he is. I don't know if you just go to the jungle and farm for a bit or what, but
I just think he hasn't been able to really hit a hero the last 10 minutes, right? It's just Navi
Nope.
Jr. has been doing such a good job of dodging and pushing out waves, not giving the opportunity for Phoenix to use his Orchid or Ursa to use his Aegis. Yeah, now we have the scenario we talked about, right? Doom with the Shivas, Lifestealer. I mean, he's pretty much 6-slotted now. I think it's almost time for Navi Junior to be the aggressor here and smoke up together and get the jump first. Yeah, look, they're all gathering up, so I'm sure that's what they're thinking as well.
definitely. Now, will they be ready for this on the side of Passion UA? Cracker showing in mid. C's got the juice. Kind of dangling got the juice here a little bit, but I don't believe that Passion UA are ever looking to go on that. Jump in now onto PMA. They want to get the Doom target, and they want to be able to kill that Doom target as quickly as possible. Great way to start the fight. Zayats goes looking, will not be finding, and they've sniffed this out on the side of Passion UA, so they're going to hide under their own vision. And they go for a smoke up themselves.
Oh, Cluck's gonna see them.
He is. Zayat sees everybody hook shot in, but Shadow Realm's out from the Dark Willow in time as they'll move over towards the Ember Spirit, who's been silenced up, but they'll kill off the Phoenix before he gets a chance to drop that egg in the middle of the fight. There's a big Chain Frost coming off as Fernand's tries to bring down Zayat on the sidelines, but can't quite do so. Sucked in by the Lich and killed off. Crystallize bringing down PMA, though. It's a good kill for the side of Passion UA, but they've lost their Razor in the meantime as well. Crystallize needs to start getting his damage off here, but he just can't do so. They're staying together in a safe storm. Oh, the Terrorize catches out 3! The follow-up damage, though, it's not not quite there, and the Lifesteal are just tearing the Ursa apart. This matchup is not going how you'd expect. Got the juice, gets inside him, kills him off. The Ursa is dead, got the juice, taken down 2. They thought they had them there. It was a wonderful terrorize coming out from Fernandes. He couldn't ask for more from the Dark Willow, but the follow-up damage was just absolutely not there at all from Passion UA. I'm feeling like they might need to pivot here. They might need to go for like an Aghanims onto Tiny. They've already got the Daedalus. You need a way to blow up these heroes when they're gathered up like this, because otherwise they're just going to stick together in these fights and be pretty much impenetrable, Misery.
Yeah.
Ember?
It's just like they just barely have enough damage to bring down these heroes. These S and Ys on the side of Na'Vi Jr. just make it so that the stuns just don't last quite long enough for them to actually get the kills. And that was 2 support buybacks on Passion UA. We have Roshan spawning in 40 seconds. If Na'Vi Jr. get this Aegis on Ember or Doom, I think it's suddenly very hard for... This was a pretty good scenario for them, right? They lose the Razor, but it felt like they got to at least kill a couple of heroes pretty quickly in that fight. If you get to kill the supports on Passion UA, at least you have a chance of winning the fight. I think if you don't kill the supports, and they get multiple rounds of like Frost Shield, Cogs are off, it's gonna be impossible to win.
No, it is. It is. You're right. Well, they gathered up now. Abyssal Blade is out for the Ursa, like... This Lifestealer is so tanky, though. I do not see a world where he's going to be your first target.
Yeah. The thing about Infest, too, is that you can infest the Ursa, but you can also infest your ally still, right? So it's... he becomes like a pseudo-save. Here we go.
Yeah, Crystallize taking the bait and going on to the Clockwork to start this off. Terrorize does just absolutely fly astray, but it doesn't matter. Size instead regardless, and now the Doom coming out onto the Razor. Razor trying to stand his ground, but Satanic does nothing with the Doom coming down onto him. He just tries to get as much damage onto PNA as he can before he goes down. Crystallize just ulti, TP out, but the Bash is going to be there in time. Crystallize is gone. They'll lose 3. The Clockwork, it was too tempting. He just looked too delicious flying there in the air. And they'll just waste way too much on that kill. And now Na'Vi Jr. up onto the high ground, not even going for Roshan.
Oh, they don't have to. Oh, by the way, even Ember has a basher. I really like the Niku's item builds lately. It's been looking really cool. It was also him going for the Hurricane Pike on Puck, SNY on Puck, things like that. It looks kind of clowny, but at the same time it does have a merit. Another thing I want to criticize a little bit here is the Satanic on Razor. Right, we talked about Doom. Just the most obvious Doom target is Razor this game, because if you Doom the Razor and kite the Ursa, the damage output is gonna be, negligible. Where if you bought a Lincoln Sphere on Razor, it would at least be, challenging to play Doom. But this way you just Doom him. You don't care about anything, and the Satanic just feels like a waste of gold.
Yeah, PMA's game is kind of on rails at this point. He's always known what he has to do. Like, despite having a terrible start, he's always just going, well, thankfully I'm a Doom. I have my Doom. And he's always going to come back into the game with Devour. Like, it's impossible to stop this hero getting gold, so... He's always in a good spot. He's always able to get off the Dooms. Aghanim Scepter immediately picked up from Zayatse. That's an interesting one.
Oh yeah, it's the same stuff, right? You spam rockets and whatever. That's kind of what I know. The other spells also get a modification, but that doesn't seem like...
No one really cares about those.
It feels like that,
I believe
right?
Battery Assault becomes an AoE, yeah, rather than single target.
Cogs...
Does it power up whoever's in the cogs, or is that...
Yeah, Cogs give you 250 attack speed.
I'm so smart. I don't know what it does to hook shot though.
Bigger AoE and stun duration.
That's kind of good.
It's a pretty high skill cap on that, I think. Actually, on the Aghanims. Like there's a low skill cap in the sense you just use it and spam rockets, but if you want to use it to the full extent, then it's actually very high.
Extremely low skills floor and also extremely high skill ceiling. You know, there's a wide range,
here.
but they are going to go for him, and that's a great target to bring down straight off the bat. Riddies is gone in the back lines. Phoenix trying to get off the Supernova will be able to do so, so they'll turn around and try and pop that egg, and they can do that. Meanwhile, Zayats is dead in the middle of all of this. The Doom is out onto the Razor once again. Getting so much damage out onto PMA. PMA will fall, but the Lifestealer completely uncontested through the fight, just doing whatever he wants, and what he wants is to kill off Crystallize. But Niku bouncing around, getting kills as well on the sidelines as well. PMA comes back in, blows up Crystallize, fought dead on the side of Passion UA. I won't lie, it was a good fight from Passion UA. Like, I wouldn't say Navi Jr. particularly like won that, but they just buy back, come back in, and got the juice, and Niku completely uncontested.
It's 3 buybacks. You got the full link up on Nyx. He was minus 250 damage.
Oh, okay, all right, Niche. He had a dream about just jumping in and blowing up heroes with his Daedalus, but unfortunately just got interrupted straight off the bat, and that'll be that. GG is called. Game number 2 goes to Navi Jr. as well. Passion UA with a great start, but Navi Jr. just play from behind. Their item builds this game, man, so good. Like, I've never seen a game be one of items as much as this one. Ever, I'm pretty sure. Like, it was just really, really smart. Like, everybody was doing something a little different, and it just worked out so well for them.
Yeah, I mean, I want to highlight Nico, especially. I think he played really well. I think he created so much space on his Ember Spirit for them to be able to come back. And we also saw that last fight, he actually dealt, I think, 6k damage, killing everyone. I think this guy continues to prove that he's, very, very up-and-coming, 15-year-old Dota 2 talent. So
how old?
Should be followed. It's interesting to follow them next series.
Yeah, no, definitely. Potentially, I want to see this guy at DreamLeague. Like, I don't know if he's going to get there, but I want to see what this guy can do against some of the best mids in the world, because he's been showing up to these qualifiers for sure. Niku, the one to watch, absolutely. But yeah, you see this net worth chart just looking crazy as well, like a big old curve. It's kind of like, how much was that? Like 15k? Yeah, it never really broke that. And as we mentioned, like, they were able, Navi Jr. were very good at just never falling too far behind, right?
But it was also like this, the high ground attempt was really what, sure, like Nico created a lot of space, they made some good plays and stuff like this, but the high ground push was really the real determining factor, right? Where they died 3-4 heroes plus the Aegis. Like, that was very questionable. Like, and then the Satanic on Razor. Like, realistically, that game you could just control the map and get some more items, right? Get Lincoln Sphere on Razor, get your Nullifier on Ursa. Like, you did not need to go high ground.
They didn't. They just controlled up the game, played it. Passion UA eventually just got frustrated. Nothing. They were chasing the Ember Spirit around so much. They were just constantly trying to kill him. It wasn't working. They couldn't do it. And they kept losing heroes. And they're like, screw it, we're strong enough to break high ground. Let's just do that. We've got the banner, we've got an Aegis. But they absolutely were not. I think they kind of... Do you feel like they played properly into the Lifestealer as well? Like, we talked a lot about the Ember, but I also... the Lifestealer didn't die this game. In a game where they were mostly behind for the first 30 minutes, he didn't die once. Like, is that kind of acceptable?
Well, I mean, he was playing quite conservatively, right? I don't think he was really taking part in much fights until the throw kind of happened. Like, I think he also just played well. He wasn't getting caught. We talked about the Orchid on Phoenix, right? They didn't actually make any use of that. We didn't feel the impact of Orchid at all. So it wasn't like they were kind of itemizing to try to catch the Nakes, but yeah, I mean, I think that is one of the strengths of the Zero in general, is that it is kind of hard to bring Lifestealer down. Like, you need to catch him in a scenario where he's out of position enough that you can kill him through the rage, or that he cannot get infest off. And I don't know, things can get pretty hairy if you don't catch him in that type of situation, right? Because he can infest allies, you can get the turnaround going. Yeah, I think historically he has been the hard part about Lifestealer is how do you actually bring this guy down? How do you kill this hero? That's the maybe going for Hex on Phoenix would have been better, but I don't know. Going high ground and throwing like that, probably won't matter in the end what items you buy if you do this move.
Yeah. Just one for them to really look back on and reflect on and hopefully improve on for the next qualifiers. Luckily for them, there's plenty of qualifiers to come. You still have, there's PGL qualifiers, there's the ESL one, Raleigh qualifiers coming up as well after this one as well. So they can learn on those mistakes and hopefully get some practice in, work on that, and improve for the next one and go next. But they are eliminated from DreamLeague Season 25 close qualifiers, so commiserations and goodbye to Passion UA. Always a fun team to watch, always with some good plays, never count them out of a game, but this time around it was Navi Jr. who got the better of them and will be flying the flag into the next series for them. And that's very exciting, because they are now only one series away from qualifying to DreamLeague Season 25, which would be huge for a team like that. But of course, they have to play up against the winners of Gaming Gladiators versus Jiggling. Who's going to win that one? Well, you have to jump over to the other stream to find out, because we are all done over here. So that series and the next one, the qualifying matchup, will be taking place over on the main ESL stream. So guys, go and check that out. We're going to say goodbye. We're going to go and watch those series as well. So we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Any last words, Misery?
Not really. Just go watch Navi Jr. play against whoever wins. Should be an interesting match. I wouldn't mind betting on Navi Jr. for that. I think they look really strong. I think they can play from ahead. They can play from behind. It seems like a solid team right now. Yeah, they really do. I think their series versus Avalos was not a kind of proper showing of what this team can do. So I think whoever they face in the Glow bracket finals will be really interesting. And low-key, I kind of want them to do it. I'd love to see these guys attend a DreamLeague and see what they can do up on a big stage. Sometimes these smaller teams can just come to life in that situation. So we'll see if they are able to close that down. But of course, still another series to come. So we'll leave you with that one. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Goodbye.
Just got the news that you're still in town, looking for a safe place to hide. Well, you better close your window and lock the door, 'cause I'm gonna get you tonight. And I know where you are, so look sharp, 'cause here I come, I'm close, so get ready and watch out. Love has a way of seeing through all of your wants and the shadows.